Man, we live, goddamn. Yo, this is the first time I'm using 3 mics. You sure you're comfortable with that?
Yeah,
with that?
I'm comfortable with it.
Only thing that sucks is because I can't find this tripod. You don't need that?
Well, I left it in the center for her, so when she talks, she...
Oh, right. She's good. Okay. Yo, shout out to everybody, man. Let's see. Okay, that's perfect for right. Shout out to the Garnet scientists, man. You're reading that room, baby. You know what I'm saying?
What up, chat? I'm on the other side, God damn it.
Oh, you let them hear that.
What up, chat? I'm on the other side, God damn it.
Literally. Oh, she got an earphone. So y'all, I don't think they need any introduction. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't nervous, baby. Get that away from me.
Well, I'm Omniscience.
You can bring it closer.
Huh?
Bring it closer.
Oh, okay. So I'm Omniscience, and that's my social name.
Shout out to Boston. Shout out to Jerus. Shout out to Newark. Goddamn. Shout out to. I know Newark know what that shit means. You know what I'm saying? So we here, man. You know what I'm saying? It's an incredible feeling. Shout out to Shimmy. Shimmy, I see you. We see you down there. Do we got feedback? What is that? You hear it? Yeah, a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Nah, the little static.
Right. That's what I hear.
Dre, you don't want to hand? No. You give Andrea the headphones.
Go ahead.
You just so you can hear what we hear.
Right.
Push this back.
Yeah,
her headphones are there.
For this, God damn it.
Yeah, so we're exclusive here, man. You know what I'm saying? It's I always dreamed of having an exclusive night where we just chilling and we chilling, and you know what I'm saying? Food's coming in here in a minute, man, like the B mindset, and very special person purchased this for me. I really appreciate her. I still do appreciate you, darling. You know who it is, right? They know who it is. Darling, turn that down. So anyway, introduce yourselves, goddamn. Let them know what's going on. Turn down a little bit. That's an iPhone?
Android.
It's still the same thing on the side, right?
Yep, the buttons.
Turn it down.
Plus
Turn it
and
down a little
minus.
bit.
Plus and minus.
Turn the phone down a little bit. Go ahead. Turn it down. Oh, God, Lord have mercy.
There's too much energy in
God
the
damn,
room.
you got the pick of the nose. God damn, darling. Look at my little baby. Look at my little baby. I love my little baby. Look at my little baby. Look at her. You don't realize how loud it is until you hear the earphones, right?
She's not used to headphones and microphones.
My son's autistic, so it'll be turned right back up again.
He'll turn that shit right back up.
And it'll be in Portuguese.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yo, what up, chat? It's AD. I moved in. I live with Nate D.
She's officially here, y'all. Goddamn. Officially here. Look at Darla. She's watching this.
This is my beautiful woman right here. I'm so unworthy, goddamn it.
You hear that? That means she's not complete without her. See, that's what y'all want. Y'all want completion. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you turkeys, man, y'all can't. You gotta have a woman to complete you, and even a woman gotta have a woman to complete it. The way shit's going these days, shit. Y'all niggas are terrible. They all give it a thumbs up. Everybody's loving. Shout out to DJ. You know what I'm saying? So introduce yourselves. You know what I mean?
What up? This is Andrea. I've been in the background for about 5 years now.
You can hold it, Dre.
Just
Make sure
lurking
she don't
and
cross over you.
Being obsessed with Nate the goddamn Great.
Goddamn. That's a real ultra compliment coming from you, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, cause man, I didn't even know my voice went that far.
I already know my voice gonna sound like shit when I listen to this.
Well, if you got headphones on, you can hear yourself, right? You sound good, right?
Right, you don't sound that bad.
I'm a Capricorn, so you know I be low key. You know what I mean?
Tell them about them Capricorns, man. They don't understand that, man. Do Capricorns read the room?
Yeah.
Can you come into
we strict, we firm, disciplined. We love to work, and we work hard and goddamn play harder.
Goddamn, Lord have mercy. My sister's a Capricorn. That's very true. That's very true. Look at baby girl just looking at us. Look, right, darling?
So adorable.
Thank you, man. That's my baby, man.
We're charming and addicted to crime. That's about it.
God damn, Lord have mercy. I thought the black man's like, God damn, we the one that's addicted to crime. What kind of shit is that? Oh man, this is just awesome. So, we need to start this off because I've been struggling with somebody interviewing me. Even ask me a good question. Why is that so hard, right? Why is that? Why am I feeling
Because your hand's bigger than my face.
God damn, Lord have mercy. Now, you know what's funny? I didn't think I had big hands, but you know what I'm saying? And it's amazing that...
That's the first thing I noticed.
Wow. See what I mean? You have to learn the eyes through a woman. Because guys don't even look at women and say, yo, I like you, I look at you. They go to the feet, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You gotta think about that. So what is the hands? Do women really look at, you know what I mean? That's something that women can relate to?
I never paid attention to a man's hand till I birthed my son, and I was like, oh, goddamn, John Henry.
Goddamn, John Henry. Lord have mercy.
But for me, son, is it on? You can hear me? But for me, when someone shakes my hand, what I pay attention to is the texture, the feel.
Yes.
Of his hand. If I come across a man's hands that's real soft, real sweaty, I don't know, that gives me an idea that he's not a hard-working 9-to-5 construction labor, union working, get bunions on a hand. He ain't doing the nitty-gritty type of work. I could be wrong.
I heard that a lot, though.
Right. And then when you meet a man with, hard, rough hands, you might think that he's a hard-working man. There's different perceptions. I
hate a soft hand.
Yeah.
But you don't want him having calluses, right?
Right, you don't want him to have calluses, but I don't want his hands to be 10 times softer than mine. Because that means that I just don't feel like I'm not going to say he's not masculine enough, but it's just like, why is your hand so soft? Like, you had a soft life? Like, no, I shouldn't assume that.
A soft hand is disturbing for a man. It is disturbing for a man. I had a dude with my man, God bless his soul, Gary Storms. He had a soft hand, a big hand, pause. But I still remember that. And it was always weird when you give him a pound, like, yo, even me as a man, I'm like, yo, what the hell? Your shit's mad big and soft. Pause.
Because my daddy, I know there's all types of lotions that will moisturize your hands nowadays and, callus removers and all that. Right. But as far as for me, I'm old school. Like with my daddy, he had the manly hands. Like he had he didn't have too many calluses, but his hands was rough because you can tell he was building, he was doing something, he was always doing something with his hands, and nowadays it's different because like I said, the men back then versus the men now, a lot of men are doing technological work, computer work. So their hands are not going to be as rough as the men back 40 years that wasn't on computers.
So the man a lot of men are going to be softer.
Right.
Yeah, but I don't know what's worse, a soft hand or a motherfucking soft hug.
God damn. Fucking.
When I hug Nate, that motherfucker felt like a tree.
You give good hugs though.
No.
You give. I
That's
love
I'm
her.
used to hugging trees.
That's what it is.
Them witches know what I mean.
Oh, explain to that. What they don't.
I ain't going to.
Yeah, there's some people that want to know about tree hugging from a witch's perspective, or also grounding, when you take off your shoes and your socks and you just be barefoot on a tree stump on grass. That's called grounding.
Grounding.
So right. So I mean, there's people right
in the cemetery.
She recently was, and she laid down on her back, and she was
because women in nature is one. God damn it!
And I've never really seen someone just lay back at a cemetery and lay down.
You never see them lay.
I've never seen that. That was the first time for me, and I'm 40 years old.
I seen it in Jersey one time. Yeah.
That to me is
in the
deep.
summertime, what?
They do
Yeah,
it?
my son be chilling. I be having my drink out there.
That's
fall
deep.
asleep.
That's
Right
deep.
in.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
God.
deep. That's deep. I mean, a lot of people can't do that for many
I
reasons.
tell him, you ain't missing nothing.
That is. I could imagine the connection with that though.
Right.
I really could. Only imagine. You know what I mean? So is there a connection?
I'm an earth sign, so
Right.
So it's only right.
what's up?
But how do you still? Do you ever cry?
Time has been very kind.
Okay. I love that answer. See, I asked her that recently, and she sticks with that answer. I like that. Okay. Well, we all cry, right? But when do we cry?
Yeah, but for a woman,
Anniversary.
but your body never forget. When you lose a child as a woman, like your body will never forget. Like the time you go into labor pain, your stomach will start knotting up and everything. I don't wish that on nobody, but it's amazing because I never knew my body was like more than me. Like when it came to childbirth and losing a child. So
Shit.
I know.
Well, a woman is just an amazing.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Right.
A woman is just. I don't know. Y'all are amazing creatures, man. A birth. I don't care if I see an animal give a birth to another human being coming. I just can't wrap my head around that. How do y'all feel when they call you cis woman? That shit is a diss.
Get 12 stitches in your vagina.
First
they
of
call
all-
me a cis woman.
Listen, it depends on the level of insult.
Oh shit! Shout out Eric. I'm sorry. Shout out Eric for that super chat. God damn. Thank you, brother.
It's levels to it because it depends on who it's coming from. It obviously doesn't sound good coming from anyone, but depending on who's on the other side calling you a cis woman,
Right.
that's what can make it more insulting.
So straight men don't say cis woman. Because usually, isn't that just the propaganda that gay men would just be like, she's just a cis woman. This shit is so.
I mean, it was tough because I work
You
at
cis? Let me
Sally's.
stop. Let me stop.
I work at Sally's, right? And
Oh, he's right there?
Oh, you left at the front door on the side and you didn't come downstairs?
1 second.
Okay.
You can go do it. Yeah. We got a lot going on here, so we live, so. Oh, you want that? Okay.
Look at this big goddamn hand.
I'm gonna go get it.
Oh, look, Andreas, you still got the headphones on.
Oh, you got the headphones on.
Oh, shit. Yo, shout out to Eric, man. You know what I'm saying?
No,
So
go around to the front.
yeah, shout out to Eric, man. It's we listen. We niggas gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? Man, we appreciate that. I didn't know I was hungry until they was hungry. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then we got the little one here, so we it's just it's an incredible feeling, man. Just
This man right here is a great guy. He's a great man. He is.
wow, man. Thank you, man.
He's the reason. And like, I can't even go I can't even explain how deep it goes on how he indirectly influenced her character as a woman over the past half of the past a decade. It is amazing, and I fell in love with her for her mindset, and her mindset stems from him in this. So I'm blessed.
That is the, when we see Andrea. If those of you that don't know, this is Andrea's wife. We just say wife here. We don't even get into. This is Andrea's other half, her wife. They've been together for
2 years.
And she just told me
going on 3 soon. Going on 3 in a few months. It'll be
and they're going in a great direction. Thank God. And the thing is that she said that she fell in love with her mindset, and Andrea's mindset was influenced positively from me. She said there's certain language and things that she speaks on, and
the wordplay in itself. One of the words is accountability, and I know you hear Nate using that all the time. Accountability. That's her favorite thing to talk about.
I've been going in on that accountability heavy. And what happened?
It's around on the other side of the.
In that white car, right?
It's in front of the door on the side, the main floor around.
Well, there's two. There's an entrance to this apartment right here, and then there's the front.
He left. The food's outside. On the main entrance.
The main entrance. You got to go out. You got to go out to that other gate. Yeah. Oh, he said he went to the main entrance.
Yeah, he said he left it at the main entrance.
It's not going to go anywhere.
Right. She just don't know where the main entrance
Where's
is.
that damn feedback coming from? It's something we got. Which wire is being crossed over here?
It's one of the wires.
Which one do you think it is?
Ooh,
It's this.
It's this one, yep, because I just heard it. And that one's connected to me. That might know. Is it hers?
It's this one.
Yep, that is. That's the culprit.
Say 1, 2. See if this.
1, 2. That's the culprit.
Okay, so you know what? It's gone. Right? Goddamn. So we'll just. So I got to get rid of that jack. The jack is no good. Mm-hmm. It's clear now, right?
Much clear. I don't hear anything. It's crystal clear.
Crystal clear. Mm-hmm. Okay, that shit was tripping us out.
Right.
That's why we wear earphones, because it's a monitor, so we can hear our voices. So
She got it.
God damn, if it was here, Lord have mercy. Good Lord. Look at that. Okay,
Wash these filthy hands.
this is a beautiful look here, man. This is much appreciated. So we just joined the party. We just vibing out. So
Hell yeah. Take a puff.
tell us some more with you. Tell us some more with how did you? So how did you learn about me?
Well, the
Me
first
talking
time.
shit.
Okay, so
You talking shit?
Listen. I'm gonna keep it 100% real and raw. And I even said this at a funeral where people didn't like me anymore. At my own mama's funeral.
Okay, so that means your shit was raw.
Listen, I said at my own mama's funeral 13 weeks ago, I'm gonna keep it 100% real and raw.
We give much condolences to that, because that's just I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
I didn't think that there's a certain way that you have to talk at your own mama's funeral. I mean, of course, I didn't use profanity, but I was real. You know, when everybody's giving all these eulogies on how great my mom was, I kept it real. I said, listen, I'm the baby girl. Things wasn't always great. We had our ups and downs. But I love that woman, and I forgive her. And because I said that, it was like, oh my God, you said that at a funeral about your own mom?
There's a play up there. Yeah, I think there's one. Did you and your mother, y'all was close?
We were close, but so it was like, it's really hard to explain. I mean, it really isn't, and it really is. It actually can be very black and white. If I get real, and I'm gonna be real, because that's all I know how to be. But my mom she had this certain idealism when it came to her having me only for herself and her needs. No matter if I wanted to, it could stem back to when I was 17. Why are you going to college in Florida? I want you here with me. It's like, I have to live my life. I need to go to college there. No, stay with me. Or if
Because you originally lived in
Boston.
In Boston, and you went to Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I got a scholarship for a full scholarship to college when I was 17 and a half. But I didn't go. I stayed for my mom.
Smart. So
I stayed for my mom.
Okay, so you got a scholarship. What kind of scholarship was that?
It was a full scholarship to like a Cathedral Catholic college.
Okay.
And it was like there was orange grove trees everywhere, and it was just like a beautiful college. I can't remember the name to it because I got a video of my roommate. She was like, it was like something from a fairy tale. She was like, "Hi, I'm gonna be your roommate," and it was like, "Oh shit, is this real?" You know, I grew up a city girl. This was all country life. It was beautiful weather.
Beautiful.
My mother was like, "No, you're not. I want you here." I gave that up for her. So then when I met you know, whoever, you know, my ex, I moved to Florida. She didn't want me to go there.
Where did you meet him?
He was doing my taxes in June 2011. So I met him like over the phone online.
God damn, you tax niggas is something else. Oh, boy. Damn tax, man. Can't y'all just do a woman's taxes without trying to get the buns? God damn. Black man. God damn. So, how was that experience?
So he was from Florida, so I ended up going to Florida because I didn't go for college. I went when I met him within like 4 months, so I ended up still going, and that was devastating for her. I stayed there from 2011 up until 2017. So for 6 years, you know, she had resentment towards me for that. I'm the baby.
Okay. It's understandable. That's why she did. She loved her daughter, you know what I'm saying? Right. Grown or not, you still always gonna be her little girl.
Understandable.
You know what I'm saying?
But her mom didn't do that to her when she left. I don't think that's fair for her to do that to me if I needed to live. You know?
And you're right about that too. You know what I mean? I don't think that she just didn't know how to display it.
Right.
Sometimes it's just hard for people to just say, "Oh man, I love you." You know what I'm saying? Was she loving or was she affectionate?
Neither.
Oh, okay.
My mother was old school, smart, streetwise, hustler, good mother, put a roof over my head as far as like, you know, financially, but she was not affectionate. She was not affectionate.
You got a good radio voice, so make sure you keep. See, a lot of people don't understand these things. The reason why we don't trip on putting it's a sponge. So we clean it. The sponge gets cleaned in the thing. Right. So you could be free with that, by the way. Don't worry about that.
Thank you.
I just learned that like yesterday. I was just saying. My wife had to teach me that. She was like, so I was like, because I got another one there, and I got to fix the dirty one. But that's you know, she got a fresh one. So you know, but this is pretty interesting. So the affection. Who did you ever get the affection from between the dad and the mother?
My dad, more definitely. He was in the home with me till I was about 12 years old.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And he taught me how to play basketball. He taught me how to ride a bike. My mother was more like the homemaker. She went to work, but she was just more like, you know, when it comes to teaching me things and like basketball, because I was into sports. Okay. And just about life. My dad taught me. Like, my mother wasn't comfortable explaining to me certain things because she felt probably as though if she explained to me how life was really like, I might want to go out there and do everything. She was very protective of me. I had to, you know, I went to Catholic school my whole life, so she wouldn't let me do much. She just come home every day.
See the key word she said, protective. Mm-hmm. So she was a good provider as a mother, mm-hmm. but she wasn't affectionate.
Right. At all. Like, I remember I said I love you to her when I was like 9. She never said it back. And I just thought that it was like
that's tough.
Just something that she didn't say to, like, I didn't hear my brother and sister say it to her. So I thought she just was like that to everybody. Then one day my mother, so I was like 15, I said it again. Mm-hmm. Then I was like 21. I said it. She never said it back. I kid you not. I heard my sister say it to her one day, like 5 years ago, and she said it back. And I was like, I almost fell out my seat. I'm like, for real?
You never heard her say
never
that?
heard her say it back
Ever?
to me. No, not even just free willingly. And I wasn't the type of kid to. I'm a Cancer. Like, by the way, we all know how Cancers are. Yes, we're very passionate, obsessive, and loving.
Yes.
We can be
My mother's
suckers
Cancer.
sometimes. Yes,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
can.
yeah.
But I wasn't like that with my mom. I was not like hugging on her all the time. I knew to give my mom a space. She give me that look like, motherfucker, don't.
Damn, but that's important. That's important that but you should have had that come from her.
Right. So I think for one of my flaws, like I know one of my flaws is like, because I didn't get that from her, I'm so free loving. Like I love so hard for my partner and for the people that I care about, because I didn't get that from her.
You didn't get it.
Right.
And which is a thing that a lot of sisters can relate to.
Right.
Was the kid's father, was he affectionate?
He was a Capricorn.
Damn. Sorry to hear that. God damn.
We all know.
Capricorn male.
That's our downfall.
Capricorn male, right?
And female.
I'm sorry, Capricorn.
Not all, but most.
So what you saying?
Capricorn.
What'd you say, Dre?
Go ahead. What you say about yourself? Tell the world, Capricorn woman.
I mean, woman, man with
Capricorns, we gotta level it out with our work and affection, because our money is affection, and that's not good enough. God damn it!
Your money is affection. Yo,
That's crazy. That's
I know a Capricorn male. He believes that.
yeah. My ex does too.
Say that again. Hold on. What's the birthday month?
January.
Oh my God.
January.
Your love is the money.
It's the resources.
Y'all really
woman
believe
with
that?
Do we have any Capricorns?
White woman
that
Is
are
any
believe in that?
Capricorns
Damn it.
here, man? Let me know in the chat.
Like, let us know. Like, are we wrong?
Oh my God.
So it's real hard for me because my woman's a Cancer, so that's double passion and fantasy and love and fairy tales, and I'm logic, work hard, money, cars, but
Got a nice whip.
you gotta level it out, especially as you get older and you start missing teeth and wilding out with your mind and going through shit with your kids. As a Capricorn,
I don't think adults mean when they say Mr. Teeth.
as a Capricorn, you have to take relationships, more seriously than being materialistic and stuff like that.
They don't understand
have a hard
that.
time with that, and plus, I was adopted as a cash cow, so I use that as an excuse to be materialistic. So that just adds.
Is it an excuse or is it legit? Do you use that? Do you use that element as to be materialistic? As it's more, is that the thing that you feel fulfilling of it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you are materialistic because what was lacked?
Being robbed of a mother and father.
Oh wow!
Just being adopted as a cash cow. This was back when, black people was adopting kids. So
But
extra
tell them
change
when
in
you
their
got
pocket.
adopted. You was adopted since you was a baby, right?
Yeah, 87.
Brand new baby, y'all. Brand new baby.
Oh, you didn't tell me that.
Yeah. And she's a twin.
Wait. So you never seen
But
your?
my biological parents,
You never seen him?
probably a little bit. My father was my mother's pimp. And my mother gave us away to members of the family, but it wasn't genuine and stuff like that. But
Oh, she did give you to members of the family.
my family never told me until I bumped into my sister one day, and that was awkward. So that's how I found out.
Oh shit! So from birth?
But my adopted mother, she was like the mean girl and bullyish, and my adopted mother, she was a street woman, but
Was she
she was
affectionate?
pretty, and I don't know. You talk about my birth mom?
Your adopted mom.
No.
So you know what I noticed? You either have, if you biological or not, like if you have her adoptive mom and my mom sound somewhat similar, right? Mm-hmm. You have two outcomes that the child is going to come out like. Either they're going to pick something that they're going to just run with and not be affectionate, or they're going to be extremely affectionate.
Right.
And I feel like we're that. Like I'm extremely affectionate. She's really not that of. And it's like, it's the way the outcome.
That's the reason outcome happens when you don't have it.
Right. But then I'm the opposite. So I feel like for us that makes it. I'm the yin to her yang. Like we balance each other out.
Oh yeah,
like,
for sure.
I tell her like, baby, you
I'm
need
the
me.
fucked up part though.
You think so?
Yeah.
But I don't want her to think of herself like that because I love her eternally. Like I unbiasedly, unconditionally love this woman. Like
I'm hot-headed.
She's a lot.
Turns
but
up and goddamn angry.
Very.
But you understand her though.
I do.
Okay.
But being that I've been going through a lot, like I lost my mom 13 weeks ago, my dad a year ago, and going through a lot, it's hard. But when I look at how this world is, I'm like, and I look at how other people are going through just as worse over there getting bombed. It's just like I don't give up easy. That's one thing that my dad taught me. Like I'm not gonna give up on something because it's difficult.
Well, tell them what your father said.
He was teaching me how to ride a bike for my first time. I was like 7 or 8 years old, and I said, "Daddy, I was riding, and I kept falling off. And then he took the training wheels off, and I said, Daddy, I just can't do it. I'm never gonna get it." He was like, "What? Don't you ever say you never can do anything."
Yeah.
I don't ever want to hear that word in your vocabulary. Never say you can't do anything. And that literally stuck with me since I was 7 years old. I think every little girl who has a great dad, a good dad that teaches them things, whether they're learning it indirectly or directly, they're going to get that one saying or maybe more that's going to stick with them for the rest of their fucking life.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And that's what stuck with me.
If they're privileged to have that father.
Right, if they're right.
Yeah.
Right.
So to some degree, your dad did teach you about the wilderness, right?
Right. Oh, yes.
Okay.
He told me men like variety. And don't you ever think that you're going to be the only one.
Pops, you see what I'm saying? The father told her, men love variety, and don't think that they don't.
He said, I don't care how good you look. You can look like a supermodel, be rich. You will never be the only one.
Ooh, Lord have
Embrace male nature, goddammit.
I think Drea would love my dad. I think she would
have
love
loved him, man. But see the privilege of a woman hearing that from her father. But it's still good because it's a gift, and she's sharing it.
Right.
So she's letting you know whether your dad said it or not, you're hearing it.
Right.
And I tell y'all this all the time. Listen to your father, but don't listen to that black shit up. Listen. And it's not a diss, it's just he don't really know what's going on. Like he's not giving you that rhythm. He's not saying what the Mojis would have said from the 1970s. You got to remember, a man that was in his 40s, 30s, 40s, or 50s in the 1970s, that's a whole different level of a man. So a dude that's in his 30s, 40s, 50s in 2026, that's a whole different level of a man.
Except for my son's father. Boo, boo, boo,
boo,
boo,
goddamn, brother, goddamn.
Said 80, goddamn it.
You old niggas, man. I don't understand it. If you're gonna be with a younger woman, she's supposed to be a success through you. Right? Now I'm not saying she ain't a success because she had to learn it another way. But y'all older cats try to dumb down the younger woman. It's backwards. Like, I don't understand. If she's giving you life to feel younger,
Giving you younger days.
Is it jealousy of their youth?
I think if I could put myself in their mindset, I don't even think it's jealousy of their youth. I think they're jealous of her.
You know what's crazy?
God was a jealous
You know what's
God.
crazy?
I swear.
I remember one of my first serious relationships.
Right.
And I was probably like 19, 20. And my daughter's father, he was like a year younger than me, maybe 19, 18.
Right.
And you know how they say we mature faster than men.
Right. Biologically, that's true.
Like we're like 3 years. So if
Yeah.
he's 18, he's like 15 in his mind.
Yes.
And if I'm 19, I'm like 23 in mine.
Facts.
So he just likes me to get upset all the time. And I'm like, why? He said, I don't know. It's something about getting a woman upset that's sexy. And it's not getting her angry.
He said that.
Yes. But he didn't say it to me. He said it to my sister. And I'm like, are you mentally deranged? Like, why do you want to see me upset? But it's something that, I don't know. Certain men like their women to be upset. I guess they feel like they can come to the rescue later, smooth it out, or I don't know what it is. And also, he also told her that he was jealous of me and my mother's relationship because he didn't have, his mother, she was on drugs really bad, on crack, and she would get abused.
I can see that.
Right, the men in her life, the Johns in her life where she would, get, drugs from. And I'm like, listen, buddy, I love my mom. I have a mom, but you have a mom too. But it's like, my mom's not the greatest. Like, she provides, but she's not you don't have to be jealous. And I felt like, even though we were young, and he was still looking for me to be a mother to him.
That's why.
And that put a lot on me. I was only 18. I'm like, dude, I can't be your mom. I'm only a kid too.
And he's jealous of me and my son. Like, damn.
Jealous. I mean, listen, people have a hard time understanding that just because a person's the opposite sex. Shout out to Lonnie, goddamn. He still could be jealous, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to think about it. If a man would pride himself in actually encouraging, rather than you can't encourage a woman and control her, so I guess he could control you better by bringing you.
Breaking you down. Right. I don't know. That's crazy.
I mean, what else could it be? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, there is a little silver lining. The sex was great.
Okay, so goddamn, brother, shit. Goddamn.
The makeup sex was great.
That feels good when a passionate black woman could actually say that. Because you know what? Because if that was a white woman, she would have had to tell you, well, goddamn, it's 10 friends had me. Shit. But men need to understand what it is when a black woman says that sex is good. Because if sex is good with a black woman, he gonna be good with anybody. You know what I mean? Seriously.
I'm so cocky because I could satisfy a 40-year-old goddamn
God
woman.
You brother just got eliminated.
By the way, yeah.
She could satisfy a 40-year-old woman.
And she's the best I've ever had.
Black woman.
Goddamn, Lord. Black man. Black man, you had it for 20 seconds, brother. I tried, but goddamn, you keep failing. God, Lord. I want to say, first of all, I want to thank y'all too, man, for bringing me this sensational gift. They literally, oh my God. Every hair product that is imaginable. Now, mind you, I was starting to grow locks back in the 90s, but I just couldn't do it because I had an issue with dry scalp. We was using beeswax. They was to put it under the hair dryer. It was a different thing. Then we moved into the whole, what's the thing I told you, crocheting? Interlock.
Yep.
So I was having issues with that. Then when I take my hair out, remember, my dreads are, are very small. So we're in the wintertime, you gotta be careful. Must just be pulling out. You put a hat on, you can mess around and you twist it and then you bow. So I was damaging a couple of my locks. The summertime's here now, so I got my hair done, did a treatment, all the above, but I still don't have any hair products. Like, so it's like this gonna last, and then I'm like, I still got the hair grease. You know what I mean? Like, oh, right.
Said he used Head and Shoulders.
I told her I use Head and Shoulders because I had an accident back in
You're not Christian
2011.
Bale.
this the only shit that worked. I'm like, yo, I don't know. I went to the hospital for, I think, an appendix or something. I can't remember. No, it wasn't even an appendix. I remember I had an accident. I fell. And I was like, something happened. I guess through the operation, I didn't have a dry scalp anymore. So the girl I was around at the time, not with, around her, she sent me, she gave me a package. She had Head and Shoulders in it. I was like, yo, this shit works. So I was like, I'm gonna grow my locks back. And then I started doing my locks in 2018, December, and boom, 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 boom. So, Tran, she works in the hair industry in the store where she sees all these things. I ain't gonna see the store, but they brought me this incredible package of like.
I can't imagine you fingering nobody with that guy.
God damn. Shout out to the brothers, man. Y'all gotta get the finger game this summer. Just get one goal this summer, brothers. Start trying to put a finger in somebody. God damn. Now you black down low brothers. We ain't talking to you right now. We talking about the ladies. But
Nate, tell them what you learned about the community of dominant.
I learned today that the top man in the gay sector is not considered a gay man. He's considered a down low brother. Top dudes are down low, and the guys that's the bottom is the real gay man.
And top is equivalent to dominant, and bottom is equivalent to the feminine, non-masculine.
Wow, well, God, so the bottom is equivalent to the feminine, and the man the dominant is the damn down low. Yo,
and actually,
there's never a top in the gay male community.
And also the bottoms are coming out making videos. Like there's a whole there's a whole
one almost stabbed me in the head.
What, put them on a blast?
Yes, they're like, listen, there's a lot of us that are literally taking married women's husbands and the dominant men that you
wait. She say they taking women's husbands?
Yes, they're out there loud and proud, and I got some friends
taking the husbands,
right?
Like to the point, like they're leaving the wives.
Damn near. I mean, they're treating them better. They're with them more majority. Than
treating them like literally spending money on them and gifts.
Yes, trips and everything.
Baby daddies, I stopped counting.
Okay, first of all, we have a perfect example in the industry of who you think that do that now. That's in the industry. That so many relationships, like 3 relationships, spiraled out of control because of this dynamic. Allegedly.
Somebody that's living like that is the bottom man.
Right. And then they ruined the marriage of these women, celebrity women, allegedly. And it spiraled out of control because then men were down low, dominant,
sleepy
men that were married to beautiful women of color. And they had partners that were, men and
somebody in the industry now.
No, it was 3 relationships entwined, almost 3 relationships entwined in one, allegedly.
Will Smith?
Yep, and what's her name? From Martin, Gina, whatever her name.
I remember that.
And then also the other lady, her husband, Da Brat's sister. This is all allegedly. Da Brat's sister, her husband. She said that her husband got introduced to Gina's husband, and the other reason
Dwayne
Martin. She never. Da Brat's sister. What's her name? The pretty. Pretty red bone.
Oh shit.
When I played in Make That Money, Don't Let That Money Make You. Ice Cube.
She played in Players Club.
Right.
Somebody give me her name.
need no more.
She was marrying some type of prince, some type of rich man from an island, and he started hanging out with Dwayne Martin. And it
Trey, what's old girl's name that was
the Brat's sister, the red bone.
that was in Players Club? Lisa Ray.
Lisa Ray. Yeah, okay, yeah, Lisa Ray.
So
That's a perfect
I
example,
heard
allegedly.
this for a long time. So Dwayne Martin, my Brooklyn brother, he's really gay.
She even came allegedly. She even came out and said, you know, that was part of the reason, one of the reasons why.
I heard that.
And it was
Was he a bottom or a top?
now with them because they keep it so clandestine. You know what I mean? How they portray their characters
Right. You don't
on
even
TV
know.
and not, you know, personally. It's hard to tell if they were dominant or, you know, feminine. So, but you know that they were doing those things with each other and other men, and it ruined their relationship to the point where they're taking trips together, they're spending time, the women are suffering, and it's just like, okay,
The men are taking romantic trips together
they've
in hotels.
They recorded them and everything, allegedly.
Women will return to nature and men will lust after one another.
Say it again.
In the Holy Scriptures, it says that. It says women, Romans 1 verse 7, women will return to nature and men will lust.
Women will return to nature and men will lust for each
We are in
other.
the devilish times.
I say yes.
That is
so there's
some
no such
deep-
thing as a goddamn straight woman in my religion.
That is some deep shit right there. Let me tell you something.
And what you said, Nate, you was like, yeah, these dudes, they here to return y'all to nature. I heard you say that.
Yeah, that's
I
real.
said, word. I gotta
Well, look
see
at the
this
same
shit
situation when they lock black men up. They say, well, it's just to take her freedom away, but it's
Much
to
more than that.
demasculate them.
Exactly.
now. And I tell Newark police that too. Why? What you gonna do to me? All I'm gonna do is fuck them all.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And let that be known, not with me.
Sarcastically.
Oh my God. Oh, exactly. Oh my God, man. Oh, that shit's
Now
fucking
you
me
want
up.
me to lose my job. That's what it is.
But you dodged that bullet today, though.
Oh.
She dodged it. So the old. We gotta get some chow in a minute, but okay, hold on. So she has a question for you. Can you see that? Do you
No,
think?
I wear glasses.
Okay, so the same here. I got you.
Okay.
Do you think men are DL because they want the attention that women get, or do they want their sexual needs met?
I think his sexual needs met by another. Okay, so you know how? Okay, so okay.
She's gonna give the. I'm just thinking because I just think niggas is nasty. But
That's it. Okay, so I'm not gonna even.
But hold on, you go ahead.
Growing up, I always had a curiosity of women. I grew up in a Catholic home.
Now, mind you, you was married to a man.
No, just lived together.
All right, so you
Common
had
law, like a common law type of thing.
Okay, so you
but never
still
married.
married.
Right,
Common law.
right,
Okay,
right.
so she was commonly law married to a man.
Right.
You said the sex was good.
Wait, I didn't say it to the one that was with me.
Oh goddamn, brother, sorry, Lord.
I'm sorry.
And the winner is.
Capricorn.
And the winner is. My bad. All right, so hold on. So.
Take a day off of work.
That's a really good question. You know what? Okay, so now you always had a thing for women?
My mother. So
or
I grew up in a
curious?
Catholic home, and you come to a Catholic home talk about you want to be with another woman. The first thing I'm gonna do is say you gonna burn in hell. The first thing they're gonna talk about is you going to hell. So I had
So
to
you couldn't-
keep
you-
that.
you had to keep that to
yes.
yourself.
And then I'm like, okay, I'm going to Florida. Now this isn't, I'm with the guy. I'm with the guy that I moved to Florida with. Slowly our, relationship was like unraveling to a non-passion, just boring. I was his business partner.
No sex or
/
sex?
roommate. How he got me is not how he kept me.
That's true. That I
was
believe
like
in that.
honeymoon stage for about half a year. Then towards the second year, once every 2 months, once every 3. I'm like, wait, what? I'm in now. He's 10 years older than me. I was 24. He was 34. We all know women in their mid 20s early 20s have a high sex drive. Come on now. So it was just not. It wasn't panning out. But for me, I feel like I'm gonna get my ashtray. You have.
Okay, man.
Honestly, I'm not even gonna sit here and. I have had, not to jump off subject, but to kind of be in the same generalization of the subject. When she said, why do men do it for attention or because they're nasty or they want to experience something different? I say that to say this. Growing up in a Catholic house was forbidden. So it was, when they say something, you're curious about something that you can't have, you want it even more.
Right.
I was curious. And the fact that it was forbidden, I wanted it even more, like the fruit.
The fact that it was forbidden
made me want it more. And then I always felt like I didn't have a connection.
You know what she said? The fact that it was forbidden made her want it more. Watch that. Go ahead.
Right. And if somebody's telling you that, oh no, that's nasty, or don't do it, it's like, well, why? Well, what would make it so nasty? Well, why can't I do it? It got make me want to do it more.
Most people don't feel that blink in.
Right. I do. So my sister was like, oh, I've never, for example, my sister was like, oh, I don't find women attractive. I think you're lying, bitch. Because I think every woman finds another woman attractive. And if you're going to sit there and say you don't, you may not be 100% sexually attracted to her head over heels, getting completely, I believe that. But every woman has some type of attraction to another woman.
I believe that because I feel that women are just incredible.
Right.
So it's almost like a man that have that mindset would be. I don't think for a straight man we see another man that inspires us like, yo, that's a good looking dude.
Right.
As often as you see a good looking woman.
Right.
So I
think if a man was a straight man his whole life, and if he was to start to have some type of feeling for another man, it would be the other man's mindset.
Right.
His drive, his connection with him and his ambition. They have so much alike. They connect on that level that it somehow, he's like, damn, I kind of see myself.
That's really gay. Right there. If you're saying like a man that actually, because I used to always think like a man that
but you're not looking at him sexually though. So
right.
So it's like yo, this dude is just like me. He has the same mindset, same drive, same ambition, same goal searching as I do. But I don't want to fuck the nigga.
Right.
But I do have more of a connection with him than I do my woman at home.
Right, but
I'm always on the phone with this nigga.
But what happens if he has that connection with him because he has all those things that that he that y'all connect on? Like, wouldn't that be?
I've been through
would that be a relationship with a man? I
literally went through this.
Wow.
And I questioned it. I said, "Fuck you and your faggot ass boyfriend," because I don't appreciate that nigga calling you 3 in the morning to talk about business.
Whoa, hold on. He was seeing another man.
He wasn't. Listen. I'm not gonna sit there and say, because I hope he don't see this, because I don't want to break his heart. But I even told him to his face. So nothing I say right now is not like it's never been said to the person or in front of the person.
Allegedly.
You know what I mean?
So she ain't saying that he was.
I'm not.
But
no,
I did call him out. You called him out his name before.
Right. But you got to understand, a Capricorn's mindset is ambition, power, money. You meet another Capricorn just like you. You can be attracted to that other Capricorn. It does not have to be sexually.
It was dreamy.
And if you have another man that's like another man, and you have a lot in common with him, and he's always calling you, and to the woman who doesn't get that attention is like, well, damn, I got a vagina.
Yeah, hold on, tell me about the 3:00 in the morning call.
Listen, it's business. Okay, well, you need to take it as business in his bed. I have a vagina. He doesn't. Why am I competing?
The same goddamn way, y'all.
And you felt that way.
But I can honestly say I never seen any gay text messages. Never, you know what I mean? But I felt like I was competing because you had two men who were both ambitious, both own businesses, both, love money, two Capricorn men. He's calling all times a day. I'm not getting attention. I'm like, are you fucking him?
Right.
Because I like,
right.
well, what
Right,
I mean, I make
get that.
Then he told me he make home macaroni and cheese is good, and I'm like, well, I make it good. He started telling me his is better than mine. I'm like, well, do you have a vagina?
The
other
homeboy?
dude told he got a wife. Now, mind you, his wife is bad. He had a wife and everything. He still got a wife or whatever. He's telling me how good he make food. I'm like, well, who are you telling me or are you telling my man at that time?
Ooh.
Because I'm not competing with you, nigga. I got a vagina.
Yeah, you can't compete with the vaginas, fellas. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, brothers. You can't compete. Just stop it. You know, I know you want your little booty to think it's a vagina,
Right.
nigga. You can't compete with it. That's a
Right.
whole different element
So
that I love, by the way.
to
Look at
answer
it.
your question, it can be attention, it could be connection, and then some niggas is just nasty, like Nate said. So it could be a combination of all of
Damn,
those.
so
or
a
one of
nigga
those.
could really fall in love with a nigga on some
Mind. You
straight-
could fall in love with a nigga's mind and not want to fuck him because men have more in common with each other than they do with women, and that's the realest thing that I could ever
But
say.
could he still be gay with it?
No, you could be 100% straight as fuck, but men are more compatible with each other than they are with a woman.
But he's gay when he screw.
Of course, but you're not gay when you don't screw. But it's like the only way to make yourself not seem gay is if you got a woman. Do not give that nigga more attention than your woman at home.
God
I don't give
damn,
a fuck
ladies and
how much
gentlemen.
y'all got in common. What'd you say, baby? True story. For real, it's just it's awkward.
You know, it's interesting because women are trying to shout out to MS. What up, MS? Shout out to Philly, man. Shout out to MS. Goddamn Philly. Shout out to Philly. We want to do this quick thing because we gotta do a little chat out real quick, and but I want to get to this thing because she wanted to do these questions real quick for me, and I know we haven't touched this, and it's such a shame because, Laura had a list of like 100 questions. What's that noise? Oh, just saying.
She stopped. Right.
It's not funny.
Running, baby.
Everything sounds different through the thing. I thought that was something outside.
up.
So, she had the questions because, Drea is a real darling. It's water.
It's
Oh, juice. Go ahead, drink it. It's juice.
He's so cute. He's so beautiful.
Thank you.
By the way, Nate has gorgeous daughter. Gorgeous.
Oh, thank you so much, man. Listen, this is a big deal because my daughter's here with us in this live stream. It's a first thing, and I want to say
Fruit punch off the hook, ain't it? Snap.
we didn't even intend on this. We did. It was planned, but we didn't really intend on this because I said now enough is enough. After I went through that terrible situation 2 weeks ago, we're just gonna do the streams here. We're just.
I'll be here.
And they listen. They travel from. Tell them where y'all travel from.
Boston, about
5 hours.
5 hours,
Yeah.
6 hours if I'm not turned up.
Goddamn. So we are here. The vibe is amazing. They got me a big, incredible. I love y'all for that. This care
love you
package
too.
is like, it's not even registering yet. Like it's just. I don't have to go to a damn beauty supply store for the next 10 damn years. I got some shit there. So my hair's really gonna be really, really flourishing. So that's in addition to hair, skin, skin, all that stuff is all together.
Yes.
And for my wife too. So
Yes.
and my daughter. So they really just genuinely, man, the love. So we're just gonna do these things here. You know what I mean? I got a couple little things I gotta do in here, which is minor, but we're gonna do it here. Listen, she's gonna be the first one to actually do these questions. It's such a shame
Woohoo.
because anybody coming in right now, you know what I mean? This is a very, very monumental moment. We have the in and out audience because we got to remember Drea. She in and out. She be doing the thing. You know what I'm saying? And we can't have that on camera because y'all got some bullshit going on. I didn't know that they put me on. But we got the little one right now sitting here watching us, and they making sure she good. They got the pizza rolling in here. We got the juice, so we chilling. So
Mary Jane.
yeah, literally. And it's gonna be a turn to a weekend. You know what I mean? Because we ain't done. So, you said you wanted to say some amazing things. So, I mean, some questions. She has some questions.
Yes.
So, take the floor. You know what I'm saying? God damn it. Introduce yourself to them again if anybody comes in. God damn.
My name is omniscience, which that means in the biblical terminology, you know, omniscience, to know everything that there is to know. God knew everything that there was to know. Yeah. Omniscience. Mm-hmm. I flipped it around to a musical element, omnisense. I wanted to do every genre of music that there ever was. So I call myself omnisense.
Omnisense.
Omnisense. I picked that. That was my musical name. I used to do music.
Omnisense. That's a. I mean, if you have a platform, that's just very easy to say that, right?
Right. I did. I stopped.
And tell them the meaning of that again.
So in the Bible, God, there's a terminology, it's called omniscience, where it represents a word that God used, saying that it's to know everything that there is to know. Omniscience, that's what it stands for. And God is omniscience. He's everything.
Right.
So I flipped that into omnisense, a musical flip, because I wanted to do every genre of music that there ever was.
Which would be
jazz, rap, hip hop, pop, country. I wanted to rap and sing every genre there was. No, believe me, I am that talented. But I didn't do it.
Toot that goddamn horn. There you go. Seriously, shit. Ain't gonna be no other better way. Hold on, we gotta do this little stuff here. Ooh. We got a vibe here, so we officially just going to do everything with the Be Mine. So this is a real exclusive. So, could they follow you on Instagram? Because I don't know if you and Andrea's private with that. You know what I mean? And if not, just remember omnisense. Goddamn, you fool. So
thank you for actually, if they Google me, if they Google O like orange, M like Mary, N like Nancy, I like igloo, S like Susan, E like Echo, N like Nancy, S like Susan, and Z like zebra, omnisense, you will find all my omnisense. Okay. You will find over 100 music videos and shows that I did and all my songs.
Moving a little more.
On YouTube and stuff. I have a lot of stuff that I had over the years.
You come in a little more.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Ugly ass out.
No. You good, baby. You stay here.
Yeah,
we just needed her coming in. I was out for a minute too. See. Yeah. All right, perfect. All right, so
let's get with the questions.
Yeah, let's. So she has some questions for the Be Mindset X Nathaniel, and let's go.
So my first question was, Nate has been doing this for a while. For some of the people that's new, old, just coming in, very wise, very real, very down to earth, very humble, very loyal. My question to him was, because you're doing this podcast and spreading knowledge and wisdom and keeping it real and uplifting and supporting and letting people know to wipe their ass properly.
But yes, indeed, goddamn. Literally.
My first question is, what inspired your character? The way you portray yourself as a man, as who you are today in society, personally, publicly, socially. What inspired you? Was it your atmosphere, or was it someone in your life that is alive or dead? What shaped you?
Both. I had great male and female figures on my mother's side, my father's side, my dad, my uncles, my aunts, my mommy. I had all that, and being that I was so big onto older folk, I knew I was watching an era that was an era, a golden era, right? So I was taken into that, like Mother taking us up to the Bronx in the train with all the graffiti and going up into the buildings. You know, my aunt lived in Patterson Projects, and JJ, he was raised in that building from Good Times.
JJ.
And JJ used to literally date
Shout
one
out
of
to
my
JJ.
cousins. Shout out to JJ. Like I said, so Jimmy Walker was raised in the Bronx. I'm in this building, a monumental building, and to this day, so I seen all these different environments. I'm watching all these different things that became hip hop legendary environments later on. Discos was turning the clubs, the Harlem, the Brooklyn, all these streets, the fly cats, the drug era being coming in. So I seen all that.
Rap stemmed from the Bronx.
Stemmed from the Bronx. Literally, I seen that growth. You know what I'm saying? My first record my father bought me was from the Sugar Hill Gang and the Fat Boys. So all the elements of my environment and the people, most importantly, my dad. Because my dad, he was a hardcore dude that was real big on instilling, and there was things that till this day took years to become, not necessarily him, but what he taught. And one of the biggest things that I always struggle with was, and I'm working on this now as we speak, and it was, he didn't want you to be loved. You rather be feared than loved, because his mentality wasn't about being loved, because his attitude was like, whether you like it or not, I'm gonna tell you like it is. And he didn't care. And that brought a fear mode of him. People respected him in a fearful way, not in a scared way.
Fear means respect.
You know what I mean? Heavy. So that was my influence into my character. Now on a DNA level, I'm very much my father's son. I'm very much my uncle's. Everybody's 6'5", 6'8", 6'10", and these brothers was just, you know, like walking into the Twin Towers. Two of my experiences that I may never see again was being in the element of the Twin Towers and feeling that feeling, being in an elevator with my father and all my uncles, and having that experience and feeling that tower thing. And I'm like, damn, I got towers around me. So the character was of that. There's a story I talk about a lot of times where there's, you know, my pops will talk about, you know, you can't be eating a woman out, man. You're too big for that. And he demonstrated. He had my Uncle Joe get on the floor and tried to demonstrate what it looked like to see this big man. I'll never forget that as long as I live. So the character came distinctly from my environment of these incredible men and women, and that's what y'all seeing in regards to you know, the spirit of all of these men in one. It's just going. So yeah, great question, by the way.
Thank you. So my second question would be, so this one is kind of, you know, this is something that Nate said that he talks about a lot, and this is what really caught me to listen to him, and also is still shaping who I am, and I know, like, I know a lot of y'all go through this often with family. This is a time where family is not family. It's hard to be family. You know, strangers treat you better than family, unfortunately. How do I put this as a question? What made you get the mindset of, when it came to family crisis, catastrophes, drama, you know, certain situations that, you know, were just, you know, unbearable on both parts, where there was that person thought they was right, that person thought they was right, can't come to amends. What made you be the bigger person and be like, you know what, cut the shit? Because a lot of people can't get past that shit. A lot. And I mean, it is to the point where it's fatalities involved.
Yes.
It's so deep that we're literally killing each other as family members. Like, how do you let go? How do you be the bigger person? How do you say, you know what? You know what I mean? Like what you did, like what made you come to that mindset?
Oh, this is even a bigger question than the first one. And you know why it's a great question? I'm in the middle of this is my favorite topic to discuss because it's
every day for everybody.
For everybody.
It's so fucking overwhelming.
Every day for everybody, and that's like it changes like the stock market. Mm-hmm. Because for me, I grew up on my father's side was very dysfunctional. On the family side, like outside of my sisters and mother and father, it was seeing the fights of my father beating up my sister, his sister's boyfriends. Mm-hmm. All in Brooklyn, East New York, and Brownsville. We just be at the table. It's like watching Menace to Society. You know that part where Samuel Jackson sitting at the table, and he said, "Fuck you, nigga," and then he's like, then he just shoots him.
Your monkey ass.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
That right. Every time I see that part with the music and the low lights, and I remember this once to stay through the night. It really would. It's traumatizing to me because when I was my daughter's age, I literally seen that a lot. So and for years, man, my dad was here. Him and his sister was so close, but a man destroyed that relationship. And I always said I never wanted to be in a position where my dad and his one sister, he had a lot of them, but this one particular one, we hated it. They hated each other, more or less, right? But the hate came from the division because of what that black bastard did and came in between them. So I had resentment for a lot of brothers because they were really destroying women. So growing up, I never would say, I've never had that problem with my sisters. And then, you know what I mean? Right. It jinxed it. Because what ended up happening was the men started getting involved. Now it's, when you're first young and like, you got to kick somebody's ass or whatever, but once she's a grown woman, and you're grown now, there's no more putting hands on niggas now because you go to jail, God forbid, somebody retaliate. And my dad used to always say, I don't care what your brother goes through, never call the cops. Never get your brother because I only got one son. He used to always tell him I only got one son, so call the cops if you ever have an issue. Because he used to always say, outside of the family, they need no guns or whatever, because of temper. But needless to say, it was dysfunctional on that level because they just couldn't get along. Right. And as close as they was and how we looked like each other, like I remember going to one of my aunt's funerals and I seen my aunt was still living today. And she looked like a female version of my father. She was like, she like him in drag. Wow. That's how crazy, I swear it was crazy. So seeing that and then knowing that the side of my father's, we had all these men, yet it was strong on one end, it were ladies' men, but then we just couldn't get along.
Hold on, did your father's sister make amends with her before he passed?
Never.
Oh, wow. That's deep.
Their shit was so deep that the trauma is so deep that it's not forgivable. Like that's like to me, it's forgivable, but to them it was never forgivable. Because even when they tried to do a thing in the '90s and the one of my family members got married because the cousins, they tried again and that shit. That's the thing, and that shit went left again, and it just went left, and it just kept, you know what I mean? So they tried, and being that we've seen this beautiful symbolic family, that my uncle passed away in 2024 in August, and you're looking at all these cousins, that's your blood, and you're just like, yo, all this time we wasted for foolishness. Right. So my mother's side of the family, on the other hand, they were the matriarch. Like they were just completely different. Southern Belles, real good brothers. Not until the millennials came out, they ruined it. You know what I mean? Once all of them, they fucked it all up. Like they
typical.
We were doing real good until they became 30. Once they became 30, it was over. So now we have the dysfunction that I grew up with on the father's side.
Now on your mother's side.
Now my mother's. So now we got kids coming up, the nonsense, pettiness. This one's still angry over that. So it really, really, there's nothing in this world that bothers me more.
Same here.
That I get over stuff in the sense, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I forget. And then I forget, and I forgive, and then I go back in and you give me a reminder. So then now I'm mad at myself. And I have a bad habit of that because I did it with the same situation with homegirl, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm real deep on this. So my concept that I've been doing, salute to that beauty line, and that's just, she never washing that, and that's literally my 2XLs, and that I only got 2, so that's a big deal right there. You know what I'm saying? So my mindset now, as much as I'm in denial of being a matriarch, fulfilling shoes, gotta do duties. In order for me to do this, I can't look to be loved. I have to look to do what I gotta do. In the process of me not looking to be loved is gonna cause me to be feared. Respectfully.
Right.
Because not everybody's gonna like me. But pushing this pin of leading the way and continuing to do things, even for my older cousins, they're still traumatized because they had worse situations. You know, they grew up poor. And
on your dad's side.
On my dad's side, like a lot of shit like that. Shout out to my cousin Icky. These are individuals that we big teddy bears, and I get it. Like, I didn't go through as rough as they did, but I understand. He live in Atlanta, by the way. But we're very, very loving, but they lacked affection. My father was very affectionate, but they lacked affection because we all them years of the trauma.
Right.
So now you have my wife's family. So now you have these common dysfunctions among black families now, and no matter what I do, I'm involved. Right? Even if my goal is to keep it together, I'm involved.
Right.
But that doesn't go right. But when the situation is, for example, let's just say I got a family member and we're close blood-wise, but we don't get along, and you have this thing where you're reaching my phone, and you can leave a text 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and just ruin my day because you're saying something crazy with a voice text. What I do now, there's no way to respond to that where it's going to go good, because now they're getting a response. It's sort of like a person that you break up with your man. He's like, I'm in the hospital. I just got into a bad accident. Y'all broke up and you're done. And you're like, what happened? He's like, oh my gosh. She said, what happened? Right? Because you're giving a response. Right. I can't give a response. So now I got to just go into gusto and like, all right, listen, now you just cut off communication through my phone. Because now what's ended up happening is that you're going to put me back into the ozone of the family. And I don't want to be like that. So to avoid this now,
you give him time. What do? Just give him time?
I just I block the number to the point where, you know, unless they come to me correctly, they're just not going to be able to have that access. Right. So I'll take that same attitude and teach the people that there's just a way of dealing with this when you have family. I had a nephew. We just was up for 5 or 8 hours last night talking. When I tell you she was up late, you know what I mean? But I knew this was going to be a long weekend. Daughter, you got to go to the bathroom? Okay. So the thing is that I knew that this was going to be a tough one, but this individual had a woman, and he's probably listening. She wasted so much of time by taking advantage of him, knowing he's vulnerable because he's a nice guy. This is my wife's blood. And she instilled all this negativity, man, and took 2 years out of our lives. That's how she weaponized him. And I allowed that because I'm like, all right, well, shit, nigga, you on your own. That wasn't the right tactic. I should have not gave her that, because she don't know me. So the reality is that the problem was she had an issue of something that I enforced. I enforced over something that his father that readjusted and said, oh yeah, all right, nigga, we going through our shit, but he's right. Not only is he right, but this is how it's gonna be.
From now on.
She put the finger to me. You know why I messed up on that? Because I tried to do the right thing rather than my pops would have been like, I don't give a fuck whether you like it or not, because he wasn't looking for fans. I did the situation to keep the peace from among my daughter, everybody's own, and end up causing 2 years of me and him not connecting. So now that I know that, now I have to constantly do these family things at least once or twice a week, because it's like drinking water. It's like getting thirsty. It's like eating breakfast. It's like having
It's a necessity.
It's a necessity. And I have to constantly do it, especially when I'm messed up, because then when I am, then I know exactly what to do. So that's why the new thing now is you don't want to be loved. You rather be feared. That's real.
I was gay. I was the last motherfucker going with Jehovah. But when I learned that fear is respect, I was like, man, in the boo-boo.
Fear, you heard that? You heard that? Fear is respect. Let me tell you something. I can't even use this politically, because you already know what we're dealing with right now.
Right.
And that's over the top.
In itself. That's
In itself. And that's even a great example, but that's over the top. For family, what we're missing is we're missing the matriarchs, male matriarchs, that set the tone. I had a dude that was telling me how this girl played him. Her ex passed away. She ended up moving back to the old house he lived in, left him. Totally, he's demolished. His father said these simple words to him. You sure know how to pick them. So this nigga's in his 40s, 50s. Father's old school. Everything that comes from anybody old school is always concrete. But there's none of that in none of my age groups. So, at all. So if I'm the one, and as much as I'm in denial of being that one, I'm gonna have to jump out the window and do what I gotta do. I can't. If my mother may look at something and say, oh, I'm gonna go visit so-and-so on her side, and then I go on there on this side and she, well, you ain't take me. I gotta go over there with the mode of knowing, why am I going over there? Right. If I'm going over there to make her happy, because we have still unfinished business over there, rather than I'm not going at all because I'm not even, we got unfinished business. Because in that case, no matter which way I cut it, if I don't involve her, if I don't involve my sisters, or above, then it becomes that same situation.
It'll happen again in this
It's going to keep happening because
it's not hitting it in that spot.
No, because now it's happening. We just keep missing the matriarchs. Right. Rather than the new matriarchs are not setting the tone.
The reason why my son's father is 67 years old is because the niggas in my generation said that I was too goddamn deep.
The 67-year-old said people.
No, the niggas in my generation.
Oh, they said, oh, okay, that's true.
Said I was too deep.
The man in your generation said that you're too deep.
Along with the three young
Well,
kids
think about it. The only one that seems to be deep are the women through their experiences. The brothers ain't even kicking no knowledge at all.
My son's father's old, but I love the old times.
Look at you. Look at you. You have a soul. You have an old soul. You know what that means? That means you got a soul that we missed from the people that set tone. Because you be dropping a lot of science too now. She be laughing and being bugging out with her shit, but you be dropping a lot of shit. So the fact that you dropping all that shit the way you be doing, you got to think about you too deep. is then that what of our black men if they're not deep enough? Like, so if you too deep, how is the black man getting deep if you too deep? And that's another problem. And it's sad because I don't get inspired from a lot of brothers. The only thing I got inspired with this week was one man took accountability, and this young cat that used to work with me took the ultra accountability because he came out the woodwork and hit me with this email and said, "Yo, I want to thank you for you and your dad being on my tail at 15 because you changed my life." That shit came out Tuesday. That shit totally had me on a high all week. Wow.
Just like I told you how them police whooped my ass with that baton. That was the best ass whooping of my life.
Now look at that. The fact that you as a woman took that, and you got niggas on the internet right now, you know, they'll antagonize the police, and then when he touches them, put the camera out. It's like, come on, be like, y'all antagonizing them, but you don't antagonize the stick-up kid. But meanwhile, you still standing here after getting beat from a cops. Like, all these guys just thinking about getting a Tracy Morgan a settlement. Yeah, so you know what I mean.
Now, I talk shit to the Boston police, but them New York cops, I respect.
Now look, we got posted by New York City cops tonight, but you know, again, that's a regular day for me. They just these niggas is on cameras, we on cameras, we got damn cameras on our glasses, all the above. But you know, it that's the position to put me in. I think that this function is going to be my testimony, and I've been denying it for a long, long time, and I'm going full throttle. That's why everything that you see with every stream that I'm doing is going to be connected to what we're speaking in regards to the black family. So to answer your question, you have to stop trying to be loved. That is the black people's biggest position.
But Nate, not to cut you off, this is exactly what my third question was going to say. What can you say to people who are going through, because everybody I don't know not one person who ain't having family problems, like deep ass family problems. So what you gotta, like, you have to break it. You have to be very careful on how you say be feared and respected, because people can take that the wrong way, especially the millennials, the younger generations. So how would you break that down carefully to them on how to do it the right way?
Great question. How I would tell you this is what I mean with when I break that down in regards to internally, keep it to yourself. In other words, think of it like this, right? Let's just say you got a family event and they want you to bake 3 cakes. And you're going to put your love into this cake. You're going to do what you got to do, and hopefully they like it. And now nobody says thank you. Okay, so you did it again, because now you created yourself to be vulnerable because you want to be loved. Right. Rather than, just giving a light example, right? Rather than, can we get 3 cakes? Listen, I'm not going to be able to, do all that, but I'll make sure I'm just going to order 3 cakes and y'all do what y'all got to do, and you just get 3 cakes from Costco. So what ends up happening is that it's kind of like protecting yourself from putting your heart into it rather than keeping it surface and having high expectations. Yeah. Because when you put your heart into it, there's going to be high expectations. Or if you're going to bake the 3 cakes, you got to be mindful that don't look for everybody's validation. Just make sure that the cakes don't get burned and then deliver them, right? So that's a light version, because that could literally have people disconnect from family. So the best way for people to do, when I tell you overall you don't want to get too involved. If you're going to be invited to a family function because it's so-and-so's birthday and you don't get along with half of the people, you can't go there. You can't be around a situation that you haven't resolved. So to get around it, you have to create yourself to say, and this is a work in progress. You have to create yourself to say, and it's a very simple question: where's the benefit? In other words, can you deal with this situation?
And are you ready?
Or if you can't deal with it, don't fuck with it. But if you could deal with it, then there's no big deal. But don't try to deal with it, and then next thing you know, you have 3 situations that you're gonna still be pissed off at.
Well, it takes them to a fight, an argument, a fatality.
Because you haven't resolved it, and you can't keep being around family because, well, family's family. No, if you didn't forget it, family is not family because you didn't forget it. So if you didn't forget it, you didn't forgive. So you don't put yourself in an environment of family to let them know you're over something. I'm getting money in this, and you're really not. Nobody's ever over it. You know what I mean? You have to be. That's why I stress accountability. So it's like my nephew. True story. He knows the deal, and he knows I'm going to talk about it. If your woman has a problem with me, I don't know her. So, if I enforce something because she tried to take advantage of it, I don't know her. How can we work that out with me and her? There's nothing to work out. You have to fix that. Right. She can't come to me. Well, that is a newborn baby in the room, and you got to bring it to my aunt and my wife and above. No, like he's all right. Like, you know what I mean? We already know he was influenced, and he's accountable because he's here. Right. He's been here for 8 hours. Your situation that you instilled, you took that and weaponized him. So if anything, you should be coming to me. And you should tell her, because I'm not going to tell her, because I didn't tell her. She didn't tell me she had a problem with me. She had told you. She has to go to you. This is real life. This is something happening right now. You could use this as a good example. She has to be accountable for actions. You know what that means? If she wants to come to me, she got to come to me and say, listen, I'm sorry for influencing your nephew negatively against his family and weaponizing. Not even those exact words, right, but in that format. Because if she's not, there's nothing to talk to me about.
It's pointless. Right.
I'm not going to sit with it. Like, what do you want to talk about? We're going to make peace and then sweep that under the rug? No, you had an issue for something I enforced. His father solidified it because I enforced it for him. It's enforcing the law. His father gave the law, and then I'm the culprit. Right. So...
Because you called it out.
I called it out. Right. And now your situation, you see my nephew's all twisted. We totally isolated him for the family for 2 years, destroyed his mental health. Wow. He didn't even recognize me. He didn't realize how tall she got. She almost didn't didn't know his name. She had to say his name yesterday. He had to say, what's her name? He had to say her name because she forgot who he was. She remembered him, but she forgot his name. So as painful as that was, we're good. Because he took the accountability because he said, she influenced me. He can't, if you block him off a comment, he can't leave a comment. Right. That crushed him. So being that crushed him and did that damage, she had the ability to say, yo, go see your family. I didn't like his side of the family at all. I never did, but I never, ever, since his mother passed, I'm like, nope, that's your uncle. That's your aunt. Go see them. Even if he didn't, I said, nah. I'm always encouraging him, even if he's right. I still encourage him and say, that's still your fam, right? So, mind you, he don't have a straight, clear beef with them, but it's still the motive. Like, you are grown. You could deal with that, but I'm not going to say, don't fuck with him. Right. You know what I mean? But people are quick to tell
because
people.
Because if you do that, then you sound just like the person
that did it to him.
Hello.
So now you coming in, you allowed this woman, you already know the B mindset, bro, because you've been born into the B mindset. You knew my dad. You knew, I taught you everything. Now, mind you, we're not the same DNA, so I'm not going to say you're supposed to, but you already know my mindset. You knew the B mindset before it emerged here on social media. So you have to check your woman. Period. This is nothing to do with my wife or her not dealing with us can change, but you have to regulate that. And if she don't take you seriously, nigga, it's never gonna work. So the baby not growing in a harmonious environment, that's fine. We've been there with that. You know what I mean? But she's not gonna grow up like that. I tell you that for sure. You know what I mean? Whatever you do with your child is your business, but the law is her, and that's what the rule had to do with her at the time, because it was a situation of a moving situation of a vacant apartment, and it was like, nah, he ain't gonna go for that. You know what I mean? Your pops ain't going for that. You know what I mean? So with this being said, she knows I had this very close relationship with him. She know that he was part of the old YouTubes, the videos, the damn web series. He was very relevant and prominent. And now that he's back in the life, because that's real family. That's what real family does. They sit down and say, man, I was wrong. Right. You ain't even got to say sorry, man. You can tell a person, man, I was wrong.
A lot of people can't do that in families. I don't know if it's ego, pride. I don't know. But a lot of people
exactly
say
that.
Accountability. And that's what the problem, that is the source of it.
That accountability
is everything.
That's why you're seeing so many men on social media so wounded on these podcasts. They wounded because no accountability, no affection, period. Right. If your mom, you know what I mean, her spirit could say, I was wrong. I didn't give you that affection that you deserved. That would
change. That would
everything.
To me, that would be priceless to have her do that. But you know what? I knew that she was gonna take that to the grave and not do. I knew she wasn't gonna give me accountability. She has so much pride as a black woman in her ways, because remember, when people, as they get older, they get more set in their ways.
They do.
And if that's how her mother didn't give her affection. She told me for her 9th birthday, she had to mop the floors, and she was so hurt that her mother stopped giving her birthday. And I'm like, and to myself, I'm like, that's not that big of a deal in my head. But everybody takes things differently.
But you know what? In your mother's defense, and I'm going to speak in her spirit.
Right.
She didn't know how to love you.
Right.
She loved you. But she didn't know how to love you. Affection is knowing how to love somebody.
Right.
You understand where I'm coming from? You're a very affectionate woman. Right. You know what I'm saying? Andrea's very affectionate. My daughter's very affectionate. So we have affectionate souls here. That's why she's so comfortable. That's why you're comfortable. That's why, you understand where I'm coming from? So you wasn't being given these elements because she didn't know how to do it.
Right.
And you know what I mean? Like, how was she supposed to know if she didn't learn from not being taught? Right. You know what I mean? Like, you learned from not being taught. Like,
right. That's what I said. It's either you're going to have two outcomes. You're going to be the outcome of the monster that created you.
Look at this.
Or you're going to be the opposite of the monster that created you.
Andrea. Yo, I just had the illest shit just happen. She just dropped a super chat live. You see what I mean? Let me tell you something on a spiritual level. Do the right thing. It's going to be acknowledged. That's just when you live right, just do the right thing. Just do your part. That's all you got to do. Do your part. Learn how to tell somebody not how you did it, but what I did. I was wrong. Some people don't know how to say, I'm sorry. Some people don't know how to say, I apologize. I apologize doesn't sound sincere.
But some people could say, I apologize in a sincere way. Did you know that? There's no nice way of telling nobody to mind your business, right? There's no nice way of saying, I love you. I just want to give you but can you mind your business, right?
Right. It still sounds funny any way you look at it. Right.
Sometimes a person needs to feel the affection of they need to feel the affection of your accountability. I could see in my nephew's face that he's struggling because he didn't have it out, because she took that away. And being that she's the woman in their life, you got to be, y'all are partners, right? A partner, the job of a partner. Let me give you an example of I love trains, right? So you got the engineer, you got the conductor. The conductor is nothing but we talk about freight trains. We ain't talking about Amtrak. So when a person is driving this big ass train, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of tons, 4 o'clock in the morning, and that nigga's yawning, the conductor's supposed to take over. You get it? The conductor has a commitment, because if the conductor is sleeping and the engineer falls asleep, nigga, that train is gonna derail.
Everybody has their part to play, basically. That's what he's saying.
Everybody got their part. You a partner. Like, don't look at a partner as y'all getting it in the bed. That's fine. That's cool. But look at the partner as, yo, I may not like your family members. I may not like your sister. And I may not like your brother. But for the sake, it's still your brother. Mm-hmm. Now, granted, if you tell me something on the sense of say, well, I hate them, I may feel the same way. But I'm going to tell you, don't say that. Right. You understand where I'm coming from? Right. You may have a point, but I'm still going to tell you, you know what I mean? And believe me, I've seen worse situations happen. I'm talking really violated situations. I still tell that person, because that's my job. Right. You're supposed to keep your partner from derailing. So when you see them derailing because now mental illness kicks in, now they can't get rid of that. Now they in depression because you isolated them from their family and friends because you thought you was doing the right thing, and you made him a punk. And now, what happens when he gets back with his family, and you're still angry and still mad, and it got nothing to do with you? You have a responsibility with a partner. It's not a win-win for her. It's not a win-win. No. So that's why I told him, can we all sit down? I said, sit down and talk about what? You and her need that conversation, nigga. She can't have that. She can't come into this household until you and her find out how y'all gonna navigate, because you may just be bringing the baby in yourself, and that's fine. I've had cousins where the father just didn't deal with us, but the aunt was our aunt, and we raised us with matrimony. But you have to be mindful of that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel that with family, you have to address the elephant in the room.
It's hard because you have a lot of people who have a lot of pride and a lot of ego, and they think they're right, and they just feel like they're better than. And I mean, there's so many elements that sources from people just being arrogant that it's so hard. And like I said, it gets to the point where it's not just fighting, it's fatalities. I've seen it. I'm going through it. And it is hurting me every day. And that's why this subject is so sensitive to me. I'm going through it as well.
I want to give you a commitment. And I know the angels are watching over me with this. And I knew I had a family member that was going to the hospital. And I remember it was 3 o'clock, like 2, 3 in the morning. I remember I heard them sirens get weaker and weaker. I kept hearing the sirens going to the hospital. You know what I'm talking about. Right. And I remember, I said, let me write this down. And I put sirens, hearing sirens in the air. I had to remind myself, because I remember that point. The reason why I wrote that down, because I was like, oh man, we gotta get it together. And I don't want the situation where the person come home and we go right back to it. Right. So it's like, you know, when you see tragedy come, you're like, oh God. So that was the sign, right? So I have to stay on top of this. And I'm going to tell you why it's important, why I'm staying on top of this, because my testimony is going to be your education because I'm living it the same way how you live it, right? So I'm in the middle of this right now, and I seen last night because my mother because my mother's side of the family, she had 9 to 10 brothers and sisters. They never had a fight.
Damn, wow.
She says this every day. We had 10 brothers and sisters, and my mother raised us because her father died at 2 years old, and they never had a fight. So she's not gonna understand it, but she know my father's side because she was there.
But hold on. I feel like that's where you're wrong.
And tell me that.
You say she's not going to understand it, but you got to look at it the cup half full. If she didn't have to go through it and they didn't fight, why is that? You should ask her why. She is the epitome of understanding it. Come on now.
Yeah, she is. You're right. You're right about that.
Think about it. Why didn't they fight?
She is so it's unacceptable regardless of her.
Right.
You know what's so sad? I guess she wouldn't understand, and that was so sad what I just said. I guess she wouldn't understand the trauma, like the normalized trauma. No, she's not. She's not supposed to, right?
Whatever it is that they, however it was that they did not fight for all them times, all them years, that right there is the source. That right there is your answer. That's the key.
Yeah, there's no exception with that. You're right.
Think about it. Mm-hmm. Why didn't they fight? That's deep.
And then just how I spoke on, they got along when we didn't get along.
Why is that?
Yeah.
What was the glue? What
was
the foundation?
I'm gonna have to work on that one.
Ask them. Ask them. Observe it. Listen. Ask them. What was it? When y'all wanted to agree to disagree, when somebody was wrong, and how'd you let it go? How'd you come together? How did it not spiral out of control? What was the source? Who was the source?
If anybody that does know that would be her. Mm-hmm. And I think that would probably give a lot of answers for all of us.
Right.
And I think
I want to know. I want to know. I want to ask.
I'm going to work on that. Yeah, she lives by that. That's why.
Listen, she has the answer.
Yeah.
That's living. That's.
I could tell you what she
truth.
did say. And I still think we still got to get a deeper answer, or an example. She said because we got along and we loved each other.
Right.
So in other words, they never allowed. They never allowed the outsiders in.
That's it right there. And you know what they say about couples that last the longest? No outside opinions.
They don't let them outsiders in. And that's because even with my mother and fathers, my mother's brothers and sisters, one of my living uncles, his wife was my mother's best friend. Mm-hmm. So they all had incredible mates. Even the ones that were crazy mates, they never took them away from the family. They were fortunate to have that.
Right.
I think this level of mates, even looking at my father's side, they had outsiders. And that's why I was so tough on my nephew with that, because I seen that happening. And I know it never ends well. Right. So now there's this mode now of the father's side of that curse affecting so many people, where how do people come into I was with a woman one time and she said she don't deal with her mother. I said, I can't date you. Like, and her mother and her relationship, they got close. I can't do that. Like, you can't be with me.
Right.
So she had no choice. And granted, she had issues like, the affection part, and she felt right. I get it, but the mother didn't know how to love her. And I learned that. Her mother was a beautiful person, God bless her soul, but she didn't know how to love her. Right. And the result of it, that's why my ex took things so wrong. Part of you forgiving people, you have to excuse them if you're aware and you know better. Right. You don't forgive them in the sense, I forgive you, but you got to be like, come on, you got to give them a pass, man. Like, if you don't have the common teaching or the exclusive teaching, and you had it and they didn't. Right. Like my boy around me said, yo, you and Derek was the only ones that had a father when we were coming up. So like you see these situations, because the accountability thing recharged for me, because
it goes both ways.
It really does.
You got to take accountability at the fact, knowing that they didn't have a father, so their upbringing and their mindset and their perception on life and how the fuck they're going to deal with shit is going to be totally different than yours.
Oh yeah, let me tell you another thing too.
And they got to get it. Sometimes they get a pass on certain shit.
If you had a brother, you have a brother?
Yes, and I'm going through this with him right now. That's
as we speak.
This shit is so. Yes,
okay, so we're not going to blow that up yet, because
we didn't even talk during my mother's funeral.
See.
Sons
like
don't
that.
Get mad, sad when their mothers die. They get fucking mad.
They do. No, they do.
My mother passed away a year after my son.
I mean, what can be more devastating for siblings to lose their mother?
Yeah, because they either
not still come together and be even worse during the funeral.
Yeah, because usually the siblings break them up. I mean, the parents break that up, which is sad. Right. Let me ask you this:
you gotta be independent.
Who's your brother with?
Who's he with? Dating?
Yeah.
Culture wise?
Yeah, as far as like he's with a woman?
Oh, he's with a woman. She's with a white woman.
Okay. Mm-hmm. That's the problem. Let me tell you what the problem is here. Check this out. Our issue are outsiders. Mm-hmm. If you raise a daughter and she chooses a bad boyfriend, how strong is the love that you could have a daughter with a no good piece of garbage and you and her are going to be close? You know what I'm saying? So if you have a brother and he has this white woman and she's not influencing him, because she has the power to, influencing him to get it right with the family. In most cases, they don't, because women and men, especially sisters, y'all know this as women know this, they'll weaponize a situation when they catch this man. He's grown, he's this, he can do. Right. You have the ability to tell this man, no, you're wrong. And you know why I know this? Guess what happened with my mother? When my father and brothers had beef, guess who got them back together? My mother. I seen these two big men crying at the door. Wow. As soon as they opened, I seen it. Wow. And my aunts that had a bad impression of my mother, when they seen what she was doing, because, rumors. Right. Now my aunt comes to the house, God bless her soul too, and I'm like, oh my God, there's so much love in here. I'm listening to the ratchet sister, the one that doesn't get along, and I believed her. But now I'm here because we seeing what you're doing, and Uncle Joe and Uncle Charlie just cried at the door. Right. So she doesn't do well with that. You can't go to her and talk to the. You can't tell her, yo, I just seen, so I don't want to deal. I'm done with him. I had this dude that went MAGA with it, went all crazy with it. He's like, oh, I'm done with him. You miss him yet? See what I mean? So you can't come to her with that. Right. It just doesn't work. So what's sad about it, even when I'm going through the process now, because I got to do the cleaning process and restructure, it's going to be real tough.
And I just talked about cleaning. There's a process with cleaning.
Yes.
That people don't understand. And I was just telling my girlfriend that 2 days ago in the car. Cleaning process. I need that.
That cleaning process is deep.
Very deep.
It's gonna that part. I'm in the middle of that now. So when I'm in the middle of that, I'm gonna share with you because I'm in the middle of that right now, and because if I don't clean this up, it ain't gonna never get right. And I don't want to do it like this. I don't like to have a situation where I gotta block you because you're irritating me, and I may, like you said, it may go bad.
You know what? The ultimate worst thing about family crisis, it's not just even like I said, the fatality or the fighting. It's when that person dies and you don't make amends with them. That's fucked up.
You know,
that's
one of my biggest. That's why I got to clean up.
Right.
Because I don't want that to ever happen. Thank God. Like, I got situations that's been borderline. You know, like I told you, family member went in the hospital, like warning.
Mm-hmm.
My man got locked up.
That's all it takes for y'all. Sure, a woman will cut off her family, friends, all that until she have a goddamn baby. Now we feel guilty.
Yeah, I know.
Shutting motherfuckers out.
Yeah.
Open doors back to fuck.
Yeah. I know that.
Why.
I know that. She said when a woman has kids, she'll cut everybody out of her family until she have kids. And you know what?
When she have a baby, she feel guilty.
Yeah. Well, you know what's funny? The situation with this individual, even if she felt guilty,
But
I could even deal with that as
That's exactly what that is.
what's that called? What I'm saying? Accountability. I could deal with that if you come to with a guilty vote.
You just said that you can come with the baby by yourself. See how that opened up the doors? He's coming back because he got the baby. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
What she's saying is exactly it, and it can go for men too. Because now that there's a baby involved, he wants to come back around the family to see the family doors open again. You want that family environment. You want that family love because you got a new life.
Right.
You ain't ignoring my neglect.
So now you was okay with not dealing with the family for a year or 2 or 6 months, 9 months, 3 years. Now that you have a new life, you want to share this life with your family.
No, definitely.
So it can stem both ways, not just for a woman, but for a man.
Well, now he's already in with that.
Right.
He ain't no turning back now.
Right.
Because now he's seeing the mode of I've needed this. The situation now, on the other hand, has where you got an individual where that's why they tell you in life, yo, man, just love just love him or love her. If you're gonna be around my family member, just love her. Don't ostracize her. Don't abuse her. You know what I mean? Like, you're grown, but if you don't do these things, and this is the thing that I have to discuss with my mother about, I can't give you 100%. You ain't taking care of my sister, nigga.
Right.
I can't give you 100%, and you got my best friend totally gone. You know what I mean? When there's a woman that would say, wow, you know, so-and-so's wife over here cleaning the whole house, and this nigga's at work, and she's over here helping us. Like, you know what I mean? Like, things that y'all did. There's things that people haven't had that from family ever. Right. So you know what I mean? So when you have these genuine people, you have to embrace that. And that's the circle we have, because now that can't have an outsider, right? So now that's our family, right? But a family can't be dysfunctional. And correct me if I'm wrong. You can't be a family and be dysfunctional. Because it's just going to be dysfunctional. Right. It's not going to be, a family is not supposed to be a dysfunctional. That's why it's called a dysfunctional family. So if you have a dysfunctional family, you know, it's just going to stay dysfunctional because it should be a family. So I personally haven't seen a dysfunctional family become normal. I haven't seen it.
And it's harder today.
It's harder.
Because everybody has anxiety.
Right.
Because look at the world we live in.
And no, I don't want to say no hope now.
I'm not saying I lose hope, but it's just, it's 10 times harder than back 20 years ago, even 5 years ago. It's 7 years ago. It's just 10 times harder.
Is his white wife? Does she have a good relationship with you?
Well, before my mom died, I didn't really talk. So there was a gap. There was a gap where I didn't talk to my brother for about 2 years. And the only reason why I talked to my brother is because Andrea went in the house talking to him. Because he was staying with my mom at that time. And I wasn't talking to him because he didn't want to talk to me. I would talk to him. He would ignore me.
But niggas' energy changed when I come around.
He would ignore me. I would,
His energy. Ooh.
Yeah. So I had to.
Okay, now we getting somewhere.
He's not going to ignore a stranger that's talking to him.
Okay, now check this out. How is he with her?
He started talking to her. He was talking to her.
Fesso.
He was.
Do you want... What do you feel about their relationship? Should they be closer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, like I said,
that's a good part, man.
I was feminine presenting for a long time, and I got the most disrespect. But I'm multi-talented, so.
And you ain't taking none of the things you going through and weaponizing her with that.
But when I'm masculine, I get the most respect from the men and all that. It's crazy.
But you mentioned that earlier. So when you're feminine,
I think it's just a game. It is a game.
But people respect you more when you're masculine.
Mm-hmm. Especially men.
Yeah, I know.
They treat me like the queen I
should be when you were feminine. Right.
I say it's just because I'll stand up to you all.
And look at that. They say hurt people. That ain't true because she been through hell.
Bully, straight women. You guys bully them.
You still are encouraging her. Do you encourage her to be close to her brother?
Yes.
See? So does the white woman do that with him?
No, the white woman tried to call DCF.
See,
the white woman was the one that was making the phone calls twice a week, every week, for 3 weeks because I belittled him. He tried to be rude to me.
And guess what DCF said? 80% of calls is from men.
The men are called 80%.
80%.
That's insane. I would have never thought that.
There is no women beefing unless
she
men.
She told him to call, and he called.
So
DCF told me that.
You know what I'm learning here?
Because I belittled him.
80% of their calls come from men.
I told him he was a couch loser. Goldilocks. When she go from bed to bed, I said he was nigger locks. He was going from bitches couch to couch.
Rolling Stone.
And because I said that, he felt some type of way and made up a story for DCF when I was living in Florida, and my kids had everything they wanted. We was in $1 million home.
He was wrong
for
that.
We had businesses with, we were good.
My son.
Well, you know what else?
DCF when I don't answer the phone.
Well, listen, you heard him. he heard him. He tried to throw it back.
Right.
The thing is with this situation, we have to realize here, the same way how we gonna treat the B mindset, you gotta watch. This is what an outsider is. An outsider is a person that doesn't belong here. Period. So if we having these people that whether you gay, straight, and you have a person that does not add on to you, they're useless. If you have a person and you're the one that's like, because his family's toxic, he needs to get away, even if his family is dysfunctional, you're still supposed to keep a good heart in his heart to say, it's still your family. He may be right. He may not have to go to certain things because he's going to go in and get into a fight, but still encourage him to do his part.
And encourage a motherfucker that you're a woman. I hate when my son's father go hard and my brother go hard. Like, damn, I'm a woman. Even at a job.
On a woman, how you go hard?
Even at a job, when it comes to gay men, they'll treat them like a princess. No heavy labor.
But they go hard on that girl, though.
With me, you seen them carts with me. I always have to be on carts like, damn, I'm still a woman, goddammit. But
that's all. You know what? That's a good example she just said.
Light labor, but they will treat a gay guy like a woman.
Y'all will treat
For
the
real.
gay
Like, he's still a
guy.
man.
Well, you know
Look
why?
at those muscles, like,
Because they're feared. You remember, the gay guy, they don't want to catch that case of that whole.
LGBTQ.
You understand what I'm
I have to
saying?
remind them I'm
I
still a
told you the
woman.
fear, but what they
real.
have to also
hold on,
understand.
she's
Nipple
LGBTQ
piercings and
too,
all,
so
like,
why
You
they not afraid to
LGBTQ
say it?
also.
I'm a motherfucking woman.
And you're a woman,
That's
so you're a
right.
minority times two. So with people
Oh,
times
always
three.
by the cops, I get pulled over.
But
So-
do
feel
you
like
also
a black
think,
man.
Do you think that they treat the man who is,
Hold on, Mike.
do you think that they treat the man that is gay, flamboyant, like that differently than they treat a woman who is masculine, different because the way that they present this?
Yes.
Because if you have a male manager and he's saying, now let's just say his name is, David. I'm not saying any Davids out there, but I'm just making up a name, allegedly. David is working on an assembly line. He's working decently. He's doing like a level 4. Mm-hmm. Here you go have Andrea, who's masculine presenting. She's working at a level 9. And you have the manager, David, who's a straight guy. But he is
I get penalized for that.
not, he's kind of like, he don't want David, he don't want to be like saying too much of David because he don't want people thinking he's homophobic. So that could be another thing too. Like, I go lighter on David because I don't want David to think that I'm coming at him because he's a gay man.
I'm flirting as well.
Well, remember,
There could be all types of reasons why they might treat, you know what I'm saying?
Push that glass
man
close.
might treat that.
push that glass closer.
Yeah, I was going to say, grab it. She's done, baby.
Grab it.
Grab it. She's done.
Oh, okay.
And grab her glass off the couch. She's done. I don't want that to drop.
Oh yeah.
not her juice.
Yeah, get that glass for that thing for. Listen to me. We really gonna work on this in a real deep, exclusive way because
Cinnamon, goddammit.
we need Cinnamon. I don't know where you at, Cinnamon. You come in and out.
Cinnamon!
What's going on, brother?
You probably locked up because gay people got dignity and integrity.
I'm sure Cinnamon can tell you that people who are
They do
not
respect it. They-
strong in their sexuality
Yeah.
feel either intimidated.
People are intimidated. People are intimidated from strength.
Fake charges on me.
Strength is to be feared. You know what I mean? It is. And
Or something different they don't understand.
we don't mean when we don't mean feared like we're talking about to be scared. We're speaking in terms of respect, and there is a lack of respect. I do feel that gay men are put more on a pedestal than a woman. You know what I mean? And I think that men have to understand, and even me. I and my mother even has to teach me this, that sometimes I've had situations where I'm just like, listen, I was wrong. Like, let's just write it off, just for the peace of sake. Because what ends up happening, the woman, they think things more on a deeper end. And sometimes if you're trying to bring your masculine traits as a man for them to understand,
And they will put you up on a pedestal. They put me on a pedestal.
and they will. I feel that there is a mode that we do have to be a little more, well, obviously, I teach that, but I also have to be that, right? And I'd rather walk away from a situation than to say the wrong thing. You know what I mean? I'm like, if you leave it a crazy, I'm not going to go back and focus. And then I'll tell you, like, I'm not going to even respond to that. You know what I mean? Like they say, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say it
nothing at all.
And it's so true. But I do believe as siblings, man, I feel that siblings have too much of outside influence, and they have a lot of things that they hold in their head, man.
Yes.
And when you hold shit in your, I'm gonna tell you something. You could build things in your head. Let me tell you. Let's just say, if people say, listen, let's say if somebody's phone just died and then they didn't call back for a day. You're like, damn, nigga, like, did you hang up on me?
Right.
And then, like, I used to play the psychology thing years ago, right? So I used to tell, if I dealt with a girl and me and her got down, and she says, call me when you get home. So I used to do, what I do is, I didn't call her when I got home. Mm-hmm. I used to play this game for 3 days. So mind you, she goes through these whole different levels, right? So first level is, oh, he didn't call. Next day is, oh shit, he didn't call. Now it's like, oh, I'm done. Oh, I'm really done. Oh, I'm furious. Is he okay?
Right.
Is everything okay? So now you go through these whole different patterns. And by the time I call back, which is a day or two, well, it's 2 to 3 days. It's a long time.
Right.
Whatever she's going through, she's so happy to hear my voice. All that shit went out the window.
Yeah.
So the same thing goes on with building stuff in your head. One of this cat I'm doing business with, this nigga just won't reply to calls. And I'm like, and then it got to the point where I'm like, yo, let's block that nigga, we ain't calling. But then you like,
bitching by
what's
mistake.
oh, that's all right. We're going to have a few of them in anyway. I think I got to the point now where that same metamorphosis is going on with me because I'm like, you know what? When you dealing with cell phone etiquette, man, that shit will drive you crazy. Right. So you building stuff up in your head, and then you put this in your head, and ba. So I say all this to say that it's too much outside influence among us as people, and we building stuff in our head. That's what's causing a disconnect, especially with family. Right. You know what I mean? We not sitting here talking, and we're not admitting that we've been influenced. You know what I mean? Like, whether I'm influenced because you heard of a video or you know that you heard something that somebody said, or you're like, that's the problem. And I feel that backbone is something that people got to be accountable. Shout out to my nephew for taking accountability. But now he has to go further because he has to check his personal situation. That got nothing to do with that. And I feel that men have to start doing well. You know, she said no, Paul. Like, you know what I mean? That's you. Because what you're doing is right now, like, I'm not the problem. You know what I mean? And I'm not. And now you have to put your foot down and say it doesn't matter, nigga. Like, to handle that situation because you don't want to be like F her, F you, and fuck. You know, now you're back. Right. Now your anger is taken as anger. It's not taken as the message. The message is not going to be reciprocated because you're angry now. Rather than like, no, you got to hit, yeah, because she was thinking of sitting down with some food and no. We could sit there and get drunk and do whatever, nigga. That's gonna it's gonna
still be there.
It's gonna still be there. We trying to look under the rug. Did you clean that shit? Yeah, nigga, it's gone. Why is it still there?
From the west side.
You know what I'm saying? You know your girl bought that.
Crip walking in it, man.
You know who bought that, right? Who bought that?
The ex-work wife.
Yeah, there we go. Goddamn. Hey, she's watching. She's watching.
Hey,
you know
I'm a goddamn feminist. I'm on your goddamn
goddamn
side.
shit.
Yo. I'm gonna give him the goddamn the chokehold that Tiana Taylor.
Look how I didn't realize how big my head was next to her. God damn. I'm a big mom. God damn. Look, my daughter, she just smiling. Look at her. We are having such a ball. So now we're gonna close this out. We got an amazing thing. I wanna just, man, never judge a book by its cover, man. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Like, y'all gotta understand, love is love. You know what I mean? And the more you spread it, the more things are gonna be getting better for you.
Yes.
This is love here. Like, this is a lot of affection, a lot of passion, a lot of caring. Just their nature is their character. They can't even help it. It's everything about them is just nurturing. And they like what I like. God damn. So I feel that this is the function. Like, you know, I miss the good days when we had groups of people. We go on a trip. They're like, yo, nigga, why you don't go on a trip? I don't like to go on a trip, nigga, if we ain't got a function. Right. I want it that way. I don't want to just go away and be around some strangers, then come back to reality. I want to be able to have that same mood. Like, yo, y'all home yet? Yeah, we home. We just coming in now, nigga. I'm about to go to see if I hit you tomorrow. Goddamn, we had a good time. We got to do it again. Like, and we do it again. We keep doing it again.
Father's Day.
And you be a father? You be a father? You will?
Me?
You're going to be a father?
Yeah. You want Father's Day? Okay.
Okay, so you know that goddamn shit? So what I got to do, I got to take the little one home. We got to get out of here. And it is just love. Any last things that y'all want to say? Because
shout out to Boston, man. 617, stand up.
God damn, new edition Candy, man. God damn. Candy girl shit.
Shout out to Hov, man.
Darla, come here.
Holy Spirit.
Come over here.
She's everything.
Yes, she is.
And shout out to my woman being a great goddamn interviewer on here. With,
she gets busy. She gets busy.
Hold on, I didn't even sing for y'all. No.
Right? Ooh, I hate when Cerebral starts singing.
I'm not singing. I was
Oh,
like,
serious? I know.
did you just even mention the name? I'm done. And if she's watching, y'all are a mess.
Yo, shout out to Cerebral,
Goddamn
man.
Cerebral. I don't give a damn what he say.
Yeah.
Cynthia, what up? Tanya,
So
TKO. You know, I gotta hear it from a woman's
Wave
mouth
to the
all
brother.
the time. But sometimes I like to hear it from a man's mouth.
See,
Yeah,
we
shout out to
appreciate
Hova
that.
out
We out here. We got all the different elements out here.
You saying hi? Look at that
Say hi,
beautiful
darling.
girl.
Say hi. Say good night.
Something to Cynthia G. Hey, Cyn G. I think about you, girl, every time I go through bookings. You know, I always ask them about a femicide department
God
all
damn.
the time.
We
You know,
love
they
it.
never answer that. They want to lump us in with homicide, and you know how that go. But you know, I'm getting too old to be going back and forth. But when I do go up in there, I do, you know, stress femicide department. You know, that every 3 hours, blah 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 blah. But shout out to the Femme Divine, man, the matriarchy out there. Tanya, TKO, what up?
Damn, I ain't had Tanya TKO's name in a minute.
She was my first. Then Cerebral, then Cynthia.
Cerebral still.
Then Cerebral put me on the U.
Yeah,
I
wow.
was happy because, you know, I got to be well balanced. So I got to hear it from a woman's
Please
mouth
send-
and a man's mouth.
That used to be my buddy. We used to email each other and all that. Can you give her my regards, please?
Yeah.
Please give her my regards, man. Shout out to that woman, man, that helped me out of that New Balance store today. Jesus Christ. She came back and said, and your name is? I looked at my wife and said, I'm gonna leave this one alone. We're not gonna discuss this one because this was like, shout out to you, man. So it's important, brothers, when you're respectful, you're not thirsty, you dress
You
appropriately.
never know who's watching you, brothers. So carry
Never
yourself
know.
with dignity.
They watch that, right? They
Yes,
watch that.
yes.
And it is true. I never know. Listen, she blew my mind today. You know what I mean? You blew my mind where it was like, yeah, say that again. Niggas is out niggas out here
your
still
mama.
angry. See,
Hey, shout out
a
to
black
me.
woman be angry at her mother, but she'll work it out. Like, all right, you know, I just want to let that be known. She ain't do this and do that, but I still love her. That man would be like, fuck all women, nigga. I'm done with women. I hate them. I hate them.
Hey, Earth is feminine. So if you don't like it, get your black ass off of it.
How do you feel when a man says a woman is masculine? I'm like, nigga,
I'm masculine.
that's masculine.
I'm masculine.
That's crazy to me. I
They
hate
don't
when
say nothing. They don't say that to
But
me.
they don't say that shit to
They don't
her.
say none of that shit to me.
they'll call you
pick
masculine
on
to
the-
feminine
they pick
women
on- they pick
because
on the
of a
straight
black
women,
woman
but they
attitude.
don't call me masculine.
But they never tell
They
that.
actually say, "Hey, you're cute. You're in shape.
Yeah, you
You're
know what?
friendly fit and fitness, please.
Low
I got a
key.
rap sheet, boy.
But everybody be wanting to turn
don't
out
call
a
me
lesbian.
masculine
Like,
at
y'all
all.
want to turn out the feminine
no,
lesbian.
no.
Y'all want to turn out the masculine
They
one.
don't call me masculine at all.
So do you?
They just pick on-
you know
on straight
dudes.
women,
You know dudes
black
will
women.
push up on you though. Don't sleep. Niggas is into
Yup,
that.
and
So
I
what
got
do you-
something that'll
so-
push up in them because I tell them, nigga, I ain't 20, I'm 40.
Now, wow, I know.
And they don't mind when
I know the question she gonna ask me. Ask that question.
So
Watch
what do
this.
you
I'm happy
think?
you ain't asked me that.
So what do you think of men that find masculine presenting women attractive? What do you think about them?
Down low.
You know what? I can't say they down low because they're not. They, she don't have a penis.
Right.
Yeah, but they're not. They don't care about that. When they do, they mention the strap. And I
I'd
tell
rather
them I
see a
cut up.
man
I tell them I
approach
cut.
a masculine woman before he approach a feminine man.
That makes now
I mean-
now you're thinking like I've been thinking about the cup.
It's a big difference.
Yes. You heard what he said? You gotta repeat that.
I'd rather see a man approach a
No,
masculine.
be specific. You rather see a straight man.
I'd rather see a straight man approach. I'd rather see a straight man approach a masculine woman before he approach a feminine man.
Right.
I mean, that's
We got
just
a
it. That's gay.
different mindset.
Right.
That's gay. And again, like
They are
because
interested in that thing, and I tell them I don't.
listen, I got up. Listen,
I think down low. When they
Yep.
ask that, I could tell when they trying to flirt with me because I'm an attractive woman.
Let me tell you
But
about my
when they mention
homegirl.
that, then I know it's down low.
Right. Well, okay.
Mm-hmm.
That was the thing that people do think of, but you got to think of it more on the thing because y'all looking at your image. He's not looking at the. He's thinking about what's behind that.
Yeah, when I was started presenting the first time before the whole walk, it was about pushing up on me. But now, I didn't.
Let me tell you this.
It's all about the STRAP, and I'm like,
Oh,
wow,
right.
that's
Okay,
crazy.
now if he requests
now
that,
that's why I
that's
stay
something to
down low.
question. But even you got to think of this. My homegirl, right?
Mm-hmm.
She don't like you to say homegirl. She say my homeboy. Like she,
I
this
Very
flip of a
specific.
motherfucker.
my people's right now
Hell
has.
no. On it.
She got the
My
beard.
pronouns is she.
She got
Very
the
specific.
mustache. She got the hormones for the voice.
That's AG.
Let me tell you how deep this is. This has to be one of my closest. What you call him? Stud. I don't even look at her as a stud because I believe she's married to this woman. She works in AutoZone. I promise you,
Yeah.
this is the coolest Spanish stud I've ever met in my life. She is genuinely an incredible person. Her name is Jay. Jay, you are real. And I'm going to show Jay this, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to let them see you. She is incredible. She's just a beautiful, beautiful person. She always looks out for me. She's always taking care of my daughter, giving her little free little cars and stuff in there. But she's very smart. They're very smart, they're like all of y'all. But the thing is with her, a little more, manly.
Right.
I can still say to myself, she still has that thing there. So, with that being said, I couldn't see me personally, but I can imagine what she must look like. Imagine as a feminine woman.
Right.
I could imagine, even with, because I'm so used to her. Because even my wife was like,
She has a beard and a goatee, or she just has like
she
little
has
chin hair?
the.
whole full goatee,
Hold on.
mustache,
She got the mustache.
and the goatee, the whole thing, or just like the
Shay.
mustache.
And that's an AG because they.
I'm gonna see if I got her Instagram, but yeah, she has
I'm a stud. I ain't doing none of
Her name is
that.
Josh. I'm gonna show you her now. I think she got the goatee,
Okay.
but I can still see like she'd be like, "Yo, what's up, Big Nate?" But he, you can't call her she though.
Right. Her pronouns are he.
Yeah, like seriously, she
He.
has me trained. He has me trained with that, right?
I was about to
Let me see if I could find her, cause I gotta.
pass out because you hadn't told this.
You gotta see her. Oh man, I don't have her on this new Instagram. It sucks. But she,
Worthy. I'm unworthy.
but I could still see
Oh yeah, man.
how a man could say he would want to hit that in a real twisted way because
She's still attractive.
yeah, like you could still see
Right.
behind that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now you got young M.A., right? They showed a picture. I don't know if it was AI, but
It was AI. I
Was
see.
that?
It was AI.
I've never been with no man, but
But
we done been there,
if
done
you
that.
look
We done got
at
big head sons and all
Young
that.
Ma
Y'all can't play
and
that.
the ponytail. She didn't have no, nothing masculine. She just looked like a regular chick in urban wear, and she looked it gorgeous. Like you could still see a woman for a woman, whether she's masculine
But a woman
presented.
ain't gonna mind that.
She's attractive. If she's attractive, she's attractive.
You know what?
A man approaching us.
I'm gonna get deep on this part from a man perspective. If I seen Josh in buck position with legs up around the neck,
With her grotesque.
that for me that would be the problem. Like I couldn't do that part, right? So now, but from the neck down, what goes on there? You know what I mean? Like in other words, like unless you have an operation where you have that thing there, and you have that,
So
Well,
let me ask you.
we work hard.
Like-
we work hard so you all could be unattracted.
yeah. But
You know,
if it's
we don't got no ass, we ain't got no say we got baggy clothes. So what the fuck all that thinking for?
yeah, but because my thing is even if you're
Go
on
get
your
a fat
back
ass.
and you got and you and let's just say just missionary. There's a mission. The most feminine position a woman can do is a
We
missionary
understand
position.
it and don't want to be mother effers.
Well, let's just say you may say, well, men like it shaved, and I'm like, you're like, nah, I like it with hair.
Good.
So
in the
now-
70s, they liked it with hair.
The
They
gay
would
community,
get
we don't
offended
play that
when
Yeah.
a woman
shit. We will
shaved.
Now I'm on it.
We don't
I'm on it
care.
like that.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about none
It
of that.
depends. If a woman has like a thing down there that's a little like black blue, and then she takes it down, and I see that color,
Because in a lot
it
of
may look good.
pornos, in the 70s,
Yeah,
like the
but
old
we don't
pornos,
play that
they
in our
never
community.
shaved. They had
We
hair
are
to their arm,
shaved.
hair on
We
their
are
legs.
bald.
Yeah,
vagina.
see,
It was just a hairy
shaving to
time back
me
then.
is only good when it looks bad if you have it.
Right.
Good, as long as you're unattractive.
You know what I mean? Now,
I mean, if you got a wig,
now they say that women. Listen,
Niggas talk all that shit.
yo,
My
we
baby
got one
father
around me
just
now.
head
She
over heels
tries
with
to
me, and I
be
ain't-
unattractive. She tries to flatten her chest. She got this
Right.
big ass. She tries to wear the hair. Say, across the street from me, another spot,
but that, you know what? I feel.
and she got a big ass on her.
But this is the thing. That is a very deep topic what we're talking about, and we have to be very careful
Right.
on that topic because we have a lot of people, you know, who are transitioning, who are insecure, who are trying to do what they can do because they can't afford the surgeries. And now, I mean, I had no freaking clue that they can attach a penis now to a woman. I thought that would be medically impossible.
It's mad small. It's like the size of your finger. That's why
I thought that
They
was
can
medically.
attach-
I thought that was
It's the size of your
medically
finger.
impossible, Nate.
What?
They literally. I don't know if they take the clitoris and turn it into a penis, or they attach a penis. I don't know how they do it, but a few years ago it was medically impossible. Now it's possible. I know a couple of people who actually has had that
shit.
done. And
They said it wasn't worth it because it was real small.
and I know, like, I mean,
Medium, like a
it's
finger,
This doesn't work.
like that. And like your middle finger.
What? That small?
but for them, it's not just about size. It's about much more than that. It's about slowly becoming who they want to become. And I mean, size
Listen, I respect that.
size does matter to the woman that a certain woman that they
But I
pursue
believe.
or don't pursue. But as far as them trying to become something that they are slowly trying to transition to fit who they are in their skin, they're doing all that because it makes them feel complete.
Do you feel that in a strange way? Like, for example, men's first thing is they think of the doggy, doggy, doggy. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
The most
Hey, do a
ultimate-
360, do a 360.
how can a woman look masculine in what's the position I said on the back? Missionary.
Right, missionary,
How can,
right.
How?
She want to
Answer this. How,
show everything, y'all. We'll show everything
How
tomorrow.
can a woman
I'm
be
in my little
ma-
dress today.
a man can't be masculine.
Goddamn chair.
Oh, I got a good one for you. A man can't be masculine regardless of whatever way he goes, right? But missionary, if a man right now, like these guys, like they butts eating and all this crazy shit like that.
But that's, you know what?
That's-
but
I think
why
that's
is-
gay.
But But the women that do that to their man, they said it's not gay because I'm doing it and I'm a woman and he's straight. So how is it gay?
I'm gonna tell you the only reason why I say this is gay is because men have prostate glands. So if he's getting the experience of his prostate through a woman and knowing that that's a gay act,
Right.
that would be more gay to me than a man trying to fuck with a woman that is masculine and she got her real thing there.
You know what? I do agree on that because they're doing gay activity, even if it is a woman.
Right.
And they're being...
And remember, you got a prostate now, so that's the man clit.
Right. They're being treated like, they're being entered into. So it's like...
Right. Like he's basically cheating her.
Right.
Because
I feel like he's cheating himself.
He's cheated himself.
Because he's basically saying, I'm getting done what gay men do, but it's by a woman.
By a
Technically,
woman,
I'm still not
right,
gay.
right.
So I'm getting my fantasy fulfilled like gay men do, but I'm having a woman do it, so you can't call me gay.
And a woman is just doing it because her mentality is, I hope I'm doing the right thing because I
want to please him.
But the gay man, he's like, well, he knows what it feels like.
Right.
So
you're right about that black woman sucking dick shit.
What about?
Told you that.
So what about? But what
It's
about?
awkward, man.
But what about?
It is.
What
It
about
is.
a man liking his nipples sucked by a woman? Is that gay?
The nipple sucked is it's in the air
Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna hold you. When I was 14, and
let's see, did he request it?
yeah, he
That's
was 14, 15, and he was like, I was kissing him. It was probably I was on top of him. I'm being realistic. It was one of my first experiences. It was my first. We were together for about 4 or 5 years. I was about 14 to 15. Yes, I had sex early. I'm gonna be real. I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit.
We respect that.
And I was on top, and then he was like, I want my nipples sucked. And I'm like, you want your what sucked? I'm like, what? What? Like, what? That turned me, mind you, I'm only 14, 15, so I'm thinking.
I didn't know I had feelings.
I didn't know.
It does have feeling, but
I'm 15, so I'm thinking that's what they do. I'm thinking that's what straight couples do. I'm only 14, 15. But then I'm like, that to me is too gay. I don't understand.
Guess what's gay about that? You know what's gay about that?
What's gay? Please tell me.
Because he requested it.
So you're trying to say if he didn't request it and I did it and he enjoyed it, and he started
different.
moaning, he's still not questionable?
No, he's not necessarily questionable because
I don't know.
you could have just did something and he just was in his vibe and his belly button all the above.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? If you going out on a man and let's say the nigga eating a nigga's butt out, right? And this nigga's like, oh yes, baby, yes, oh yes, yes. You may have a problem there. Because
first of all, I'm not doing that. And second of all, why the fuck is he allowing me to do that? Because that nigga is questionable.
Well,
I'm good. I'm not doing
oh, that's my chicken? What's that?
Yeah, that's the chicken. That's your mango habanero chicken I got.
Oh, I gotta tear this up. I'll be there.
Right.
Let me say this. We need. Somebody got a question for you.
Oh, what's up?
But check it. What if a man getting ate could be a down low, secretly want to get touched by a man by some penetration? So basically, is that a segue for a man to get penetrated by a man? The OGs would say yes.
Of course.
100,000%.
Of course.
However, on the flip side, the one thing that's going to be in his favor is that it's a woman. That is a good defense.
Right.
But it's something for a woman to think about. If a man requests, he likes his nipples sucked, he likes to get his butt in, he's gay. That's a request. But if you do it, and the woman's doing it and you happen to catch him in the moment, it depends. It's like, all right, she's doing it, whatever. But if he requests that's what he's into, right, then you doing this and you got him all twisted and you got your homeboy that's gay, let him finish the job. Because that's how you got to do it on him. Put your man on him and he ain't going to stop him.
You know what? I heard some chick tell me, and shout out to her, because shout out to you. You know, her name is Star. Shout out to you.
What you watching?
I don't know, but I hope she is.
All right.
She told me that her man, you know, one of the men she was doing this, putting fingers in his butt and giving him head while she was putting fingers in his butt. And I, you know, we was drinking a little bit. So I wasn't really like paying attention to what the fuck she was saying. And I'm like, what?
I never was right with that.
I'm like, what? She was like, and I made that nigga bust a nut like he ain't never busted in his life.
Yeah, that was it because she pressed that prostate. That's
And
it.
I'm like,
Yeah, the
and
strap.
you okay telling me this, that your nigga, like his fingers in his ass.
The strap
You're
comes
proud of
next.
it. And she's proud of it. And I'm like, that's crazy.
No.
I wouldn't tell nobody that. That's too much.
The
tea.
problem is, and it's funny. It's funny is that y'all sometimes women believe what men like, or you know, or men know that. Listen, if you put,
Because what if she don't want to do it no more? What if they break up? Like, what if they take a break
somebody's gonna get that.
and then ain't nobody around him, no other woman, like, I ain't put my fingers in your butt. So he's like, damn, well, I like this so much. I bust like I ain't never bust before. So the only people that's willing to do it is
Gonna be a dude.
right. So you gateway just made that nigga
I think
gateway turned that nigga out. You turned that nigga out. She turned him out.
I think
That's crazy.
any man that has any play and is anal on that level of your prostate glands involved in your nut, I think that's a major segue. That should be touched. Now, mind you,
But
women,
she said he didn't want it. He didn't ask for it. She just did it.
well, she turned him out.
But she's bisexual, and I want to say
Wait, hold on. He didn't stop her?
Okay, listen. Okay, first of all, she wants a poly relationship with.
Oh, she a freak.
She wanted 3 women. She wanted me as part of it, and she and a man. And she said she was gonna be the aggressive one. She was gonna be the leader. But when I seen him, he's 6. He's like taller than you. He's even taller than you. Dark skinned with dreads. He comes off as dominant. You know, very straight, masculine man. Yet she be bitching him, and I'm like, you know, he's not flamboyant. He's a straight man. Comes off like you would never
He
think.
busts a nut from that.
She said, I did some freaky shit recently, and I was giving him head, and I put my fingers in his ass, and I made him bust it like he ain't never busted before. And she was like, he loved it, and now, you know, I don't know if he asked for it again, but she was like, he couldn't believe it. He was baffled, physically, mentally, emotionally. She tore that nigga's spirit out.
Do that to a woman. I don't understand how you.
Damn, that nigga, she turned him out in one damn night.
And I'm like, well,
That's over.
how are you confident? Like, how are you as a woman that
The sad part, he's not even a virgin there. He got finger
I
popped.
didn't even think about it like that. Goddamn, Sam.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it a stack with y'all. My father used to say, it shouldn't be a million ways to bust a nut. That is insane, nigga. Getting finger popped.
Not giving head. It's actually very modern. It's very common nowadays. A lot of celebrity guys like it. Allegedly, Cardi B did it to her baby daddy.
Her Atlanta baby daddy.
A lot of people, you know, a lot of men like that. That's with women, and they say I'm 100% straight. So I don't know. But
You know what's funny? It's the same thing with head, right? I think I love the way it looks in a woman's mouth. I'm intrigued by that. In a white woman's mouth.
What? Why? What the fuck, yo?
Goodness me.
I'm so confused. I'm about to fall out this shit. Did y'all hear what he said? Repeat that.
Seeing the cock in a white woman's mouth is just
Colored man's cock or a white man's cock?
a black man.
Why? Is it? Does this go past to you like, haha, we doing it because we couldn't do this 50 years before?
No, mine's is more white MILF, right? She knows that.
Because wait, hold on. Remember when I took you to what was forbidden makes it more lustful? There's no.
No, I heard. Let me tell you something. That with a white
We
woman
could
would
get
be
real
more
deep
of a
with this.
thing where a train. I would feel that way.
Listen, 60, 70 years ago, it was no black cock in no white woman's mouth. But now, so listen, the most pornos that sell out are the ones that was
Interracial.
something that
Yeah, I told him that.
was some hello, and I don't want y'all thinking I'm a freak.
No,
and
no,
all
you
I do is
should-
watch pornos.
Yeah, but the best porn is black man and white woman.
But because it was forbidden, what is forbidden is most lustful.
No, because they're exotic.
It
Because
that too.
That
but
mix.
hold on, Spanish women are exotic too. But like I said, Spanish women are just as exotic.
Oh, I got a better answer for you. Anything other than black looks amazing. It just doesn't. They don't belong there.
Right. But who the like y'all both talking so
Black women are sensual.
right.
Black women, you could beat it up or whatever now, you hammer it. But I think when they start doing that to me, I feel when the non-black woman comes in with it, she just kills it. Just off a look, just off of face value, man.
I don't know. Maybe you just didn't have the right.
I got this parent in my daughter's school. She's not the most face a little beat,
Attractive, right.
but her body's crazy. But her body's crazy, like just thickness and stuff.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
And all I could picture if I looked at her is that.
Why do you think that is though? With you,
I think what it is that I like that. What's the color thing? It's called contrast. It's
you know what I like. You know what?
Because of you, all those white women come in Sally's. I can't look at it.
Oh, I love that.
Everyone has a porn star now.
Yeah, that
See?
liver comment. I'm not even gonna hold you.
That white liver
he
shit.
put that white liver shit. He put me on
That
that. I be
sh-
saying that shit too now.
That white
They
liver.
both got me on that. I can't. Like
Let me-
what?
Think about it. If you see a 75-year-old white woman and a 75-year-old black woman, come on now. You don't even see adult porn with older black women like that.
You know what I think is sexy?
Because we have an auntie. They have like an auntie thing going on.
You know what I think is sexy? When an Asian woman gives a black woman head. Did you ever watch
Asian
how
woman
Asian
or black
women,
woman?
how the noises they make with their mouth?
Yeah, they're amazing.
What the fuck? Yo.
Yeah, they're amazing.
They beat everybody.
Yeah,
What
they're
are you
amazing.
talking
They're
about?
amazing.
There ain't
But you know what's so
nobody
funny?
beating them.
Especially when they're Americanized. I think the dopest shit is an Americanized Asian.
There is something about they're the ones that came up with mukbang.
Yes. Yeah. No, I like the Asian woman that hangs with white girls, black girls. Not the Asian that just got off the boat and she's just going to computer
Right.
school. Her shit looks
God.
offensive. It looks like it's like rape.
Right. Yeah.
But you know what I mean?
And
When-
it even sounds like it.
When they
You
got a
ever
little
watch-
hairstyle, they got a little blonde there. She got a
Right.
little swag, like
Right,
she
right.
deal with brothers. It's like, oh,
Right.
she's gonna be magnificent in bed.
Right.
But
But
sisters,
no, they Asian. Listen.
I feel with sisters, and you said the passion. Sisters are just too passionate for
Right.
porn. So in a good way, like
Right,
you know what I
it's
mean.
not
You
insult,
want to play
it's
some
not-
good
right.
music and have the wind
So
blowing and
crazy.
turn out the lights.
Yo,
and you
why
gonna
we
be
always gotta have good ass music when he make love? Like that's
Yo, you know what?
It's true. It's
I
true. It's
remember
true.
what's the girl's name they used to have? She had an issue. She's a singer, but she had a problem because people was dragging her how she looked. She was a big girl from the '90s.
Jill Scott.
Not Jill Scott,
Angie Stone.
not Angie Stone. She lost a lot of weight, but she big. But she was looking real busted and a real preserved. And she said she's tired of black people trying to bring it down. And I think she jumped on the bandwagon.
You ain't talking about Lizzo, cause she now.
Older, she's old school. She's like late '90s. God.
Kelly Price. Yes, they talked about her shoes.
Yes.
Yeah, that was they dragged. When I'm talking about they dragged her in the mud, dirt, and the
Let
ocean.
me tell you what happened with Kelly
was
Price. Kelly Price, there was an album me and an ex got down to, and we filmed it. And I'm always going to remember that album. That's why I like music, because in a weird, soothing way, it reminds me of good memories.
Right.
So, like that Kelly, that one album she had, this one.
She's talking about her husband was cheating about at home or something like
Yes,
that. That
yes.
song, yeah, that's my song. Yep.
That album that has that song in it was a really good album.
Yeah.
So now I could think of the song where 3 songs from Brandy's album where I was with the person, but it didn't remind me of them sexually. It just, in a weird way, reminded me of it because I remember they liked it. So I like that. That's why I'm big on music, because now we don't do that.
Right.
See what I mean? Like now it's just like we in this culture now, the slam bam shit. So niggas is just trying to do what the porn master's doing. Porn is a bad influence on man. I don't think it could hurt a woman.
First of all,
Can it hurt y'all?
what do you mean?
Like, in other words, like, for a man, it's not good for him because it's not getting the real thing, and then,
Oh, baby, you gotta come sit over here for that. We played this conversation in our mind. We were ready for you for this. We already prepared ourselves for this answer. We are ready. She can go first.
It didn't hurt me, like, emotional wise, but I was at my son's father's house, and you know, I used the bathroom or whatever, looking in the bathroom, judging, and I found a box of porn. It was all white women. I said, damn, there's not one black butt cheek in there, yo.
white
So I
hoes,
was
man.
sad.
that white living white woman.
I was sad.
Wait, your question is, does it hurt us if we use?
Like, in other words, if this is the problem with a man, if a man keeps beating off the porn, he's gonna lose the desire and the feeling. He's gonna get disconnected from what a woman feels like.
Okay, this is one of the reasons why me and him broke up.
See that? See that? You're hearing this?
I go on a computer
common
and I see
problem.
Asian women, and you know, like I said, I love Asian women. To me, give the best oral. But if all you're doing is looking at Asian women, and last time I checked, I wasn't Asian. We have a problem here, sir. Houston, we have a problem.
Yeah, they're gonna. That's understandable that you would take it like that, because, listen, if there's anything that I can say that and I experienced that, because, you know what I mean, I had an addiction to it at one time.
Hold on, Nate. Don't get it twisted though. If you're looking at Big Booty Holes, third season, Keisha and Toya, I'm not gonna be offended because I got a big booty and I'm black. But if you're looking at Sue Wong,
it's all
and
just
Lil,
completely different.
and Sue Jong and Kim Jong.
That's,
Bitch, I don't look like that.
Oh, I
so
get it.
every time we go in the grocery store, I'm watching you look at Sue Wong.
yeah,
and Kim Jong.
yeah. That's true.
Motherfucker, I don't look like that.
Yeah,
so if that's what you want and that's what you doing all the time behind my back.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Even though we're still getting it in, but if that's your preference to watch, that's your preference you secretly want.
Yeah, that's true.
Nigga,
that's
I'm
true.
watching you.
It is true.
I'm
It is
watching
true.
every time Sue Wong walk by. I'm already looking at you to see if I already seen Sue. But I was watching women, and I left him for one. No, let me stop.
Oh shit! God damn.
Think about it.
Now see.
Think about it. That's why I'm waiting for him to pop up with one, because I'm like, that's all I used to watch for years. Where's your Sue Wong? Where's she at?
Let me ask you. Well, she's already disconnected from me. She's clearly made that. Do you ever have a desire to watch a straight porn of a man and woman and get it turned on by it?
I haven't really had that. Okay, so when I was with a man, I don't know if my mind is like wishy-washy, and like I'm not confused at all, because I want to marry a woman and I've been with women for 3 years. Although people are like, well, damn, bitch, you're 40. You only been with women for 3 years. In a relationship, 3 years. On and off about 15.
Oh, okay.
With women.
So that's not your first.
Right.
Okay.
But serious relationships, 3 years.
But this is your first true love with her.
Right.
Okay.
She know I'd die for her.
Okay.
She makes me sick sometimes, y'all.
Now, like, but there are studs that be getting down with brothers.
Listen.
My uncle, my father told me a story, I swear.
Listen, we're not gonna say no names, baby. She just told me, she tells me all the time that
They do, right?
Baby, what you call him? You call him queer. You call him queer, right? What do you call them? Queer?
And then they try to get me to get them in their car, drive them to their baby mama's house and all that bullshit.
Yeah. Well, my Uncle Charlie told my father used to always tell me, one of my uncles, he was with a stud, and he said, don't tell my girlfriend. That was the biggest. I mean, he said this for me for years.
Right.
So that's the thing too.
Right. Yeah, it it is. But for me, I am not intrigued to watch a straight porn. Like
Okay.
I've done that for years. I don't want to watch. So when I was with a man, all I did was watch lesbian porn.
Well, see, that's the reason why so many men don't take lesbians serious, because they always think they could unlesbian you.
Oh no, I can never.
Every man thinks
Can
that.
never.
They're going to shoot for her. They're going to shoot for you.
Can't.
It's like, oh, yeah. Matter of
I've
fact,
been
they'll
there,
probably
done that.
shoot
I've
for
felt
her
this way.
more than you,
I
because
got
they
a
feel
strap,
like
but it's not for
you'll
no
be
woman.
back. So with her, they're
It's
like,
a
oh, you
challenge.
talking about
it's
you?
a challenge.
I got
I'm
a
really
strap.
challenged.
I tell them I got
yeah.
a strap,
But in
but it's not for no
actuality,
woman.
Oh, yeah, you're
I'm
right.
40 years
Isn't
old,
it-
nigga.
You're,
I'm not
you're the
20.
bigger challenge.
I'm not
to him.
20.
But
Oh, yeah, that's see. So
40
she made a
years
point.
old,
She
I got a
said,
strap and it's
hold
not for no
on,
woman.
I'm not a bigger
She's-
challenge.
she
She'll
said-
Y'all are
fuck
too
you.
old to be
She's-
challenging
She'll fuck
me,
the man in the
motherfuckers.
ass.
I'll
She-
bend you over.
So
She
I'm
said-
not, I won't fuck you at all. She gonna fuck
that made a
in
good
your
point.
ass.
She said she's 40 years old. There ain't no changing her.
Yeah, but hold on. You said
I'm at the age where
will
I
the man
kinda
see what she
outgrew
said?
y'all.
Yes, she said I will fuck you in your ass. You didn't hear what she said. She
No, I
said
believe
she
that.
will fuck the man
Okay,
in
so
his ass.
she'll
for
screw.
him.
She said she'll deliver the strap
Yes,
to the man.
because you want me, so I'm gonna give you what you want.
Oh, okay. And you know what? But the guy that wants the fingers, he'll let her
Yeah,
do
because
that.
I feel like they're too old for
Yeah,
that.
but that's just
Am I-
in case you don't know.
Put that cover on her.
I never go
Put that
through with
cover
it.
on her,
because-
baby.
Huh?
Put that cover
Cover
on
on
her.
her. And that's what's
I never
called a
go
muscle
through with it
mommy.
because
Just
they're so
make sure you
damn-
don't wake her up.
Right. Gently,
so
baby.
damn-
Right.
Yeah, let me tell you something. They always think they could unlesbian.
I get
y'all,
that
yo.
every day. I got that
Every
in Target.
man.
I get that in
When we're younger.
maintenance
Yeah.
men. I get that from
At least she said. At least she said it's a good chance when she was younger. I believe that. But I have a neighbor. She was gay for years. She's a gym teacher. My sister's homegirl.
She was masculine or feminine?
She's masculine, but she had a baby just recently.
Did she have a baby with another woman or she had a baby with a man?
She had a baby with a woman.
Oh, okay. Was she?
No. She had a baby with a man.
Wait. She had a baby with a man in vitro,
Yes.
but she's with a woman.
No.
That's
She
the-
didn't do a vitro. My bad. But then again, I'm not sure. That's a good question. I'm not
Right.
sure.
She
I'm not
had a
sure.
baby. She could have had a baby in vitro with another woman, or she could have had a baby by herself in vitro, or a sperm donor. I mean,
I tell you, it was
Yeah.
confusing. It was confusing with her
Okay.
because
But you just didn't expect it because she was masculine. She was older.
she was a pretty masculine.
Yeah, but she was older. She was a gym teacher. She was set in her ways. You didn't think she would pop out with a kid. That's
No,
what I'm
I
trying
was
to say.
definitely
It's like-
shocked with that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So she loses a lot of points to that because she used to hug me, but it's hard to tell, like, because she used to date one of my neighbors that wasn't with her husband anymore. They took like a 10-year break, and they were together for like 10 years.
Oh, wow.
And Deb used to come over there and walk around with the bags. I remember her for like, she gonna walk with that bag. You gonna leave me? Take your fucking bag, with a strap, whatever. And
Oh no, not the infamous strap book bag.
yeah, the strap book bag.
Hell no, I'm done.
And Deb reminded me. Deb was like, she was masculine, but she was very. How can I say? She was very, very affectionate. She used to be like, "Yo, what up, C?"
Right.
She's like, "You looking good, boy. Look at you, so handsome." But what it was with her, it was a bigger compliment coming from her because even though her neighbor, her girlfriend, which was my friend, they were older. She was still like on some. She was sexy. She had a little tattoos on her feet and
other
shit like
lady.
that. Yeah, the other lady.
Right.
But I knew she was going back and forth because she wasn't with her husband anymore. But she was with her for 10 years. It was a real relationship. But Deb was always, she always gave me that. And my father was like, man, I don't get along with them, but I like Deb. Because she was different.
She was like real and nurturing.
Very, very
Right,
nurturing.
right,
Like
right,
she, and I, when I hugged you today, it felt like that.
Right.
So when I seen her, which was about 4 or 5 years ago in Popeyes, and I'll never forget. And she cut her hair. We cut your hair for? She looked bad different, but she still had that hug, and that was big on hugs. And she didn't give me a hug. She just gave me a hug because she still was a woman.
Right, like a
But-
genuine.
She was a player. You know what I mean? So her thing was like, yo, see, look at
That's why
that.
we get more respect from men as studs than femmes because it's more genuine.
You're more.
That's why I have more better bonds with men as things
studs get along with us more than the lipsticks. This lipstick's an exception. It's different with her because
my daddy raised me.
yeah. See what I mean?
My daddy.
So she's daddy grown.
He
Like
told me how to be able to treat a man.
that's
and
why
bond with
she's
men.
so cool. So she's a lipstick with a straight nurturing, because they don't like me. Lipsticks are terrible with me. They you know, just on face value, they don't. You know what I mean?
Because you know what it is? What did my daddy say? Men like variety. You keep it real.
What I
Yeah.
told you, I said I need to go around Nate because, you know, he's, you know, talking about all this stud crap, and I don't think he's been around the stud who respected his masculinity.
Yeah, I've been around. Listen.
For real. So I said, let me go around.
Yeah, I've been around a lot of. I remember Deb was my first stud that I really was close to, and this is back at his job in the '90s. She was like, "Yo, Nate's dyke."
I heard you. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah. She was.
I knew you was old school when I heard you say, "Oh, this butch, that, this." But I said, "Who uses the word butch in 2026?" I said he is so old school. I haven't heard butch, bull dagger, dyke. I haven't heard the word butch since I was probably 9, 8, and my mother and my aunt was talking about our gay cousin who was a butch, and it was like 20, 30 years ago.
Yeah, because the OGs used to say butch.
That goddamn butch
Or
cousin
bull
butch.
dagger,
That
bull dagger.
Yeah. Because
They-
dyke wasn't really what people use for colored.
No.
That's like a white woman.
That was the white one.
butch version.
Bull dagger and butch was
It's
coming
like
from black.
colored
Yeah,
gay women that
yeah.
were masculine.
Yeah.
Butch, that was old school.
Well, I had an
terminology.
aunt that she had a masculine way, but she was straight. It was wild. She just was a tough
you know
ass.
what? I think we all have that aunt where we swear to God she's gay.
Yeah.
But she was
I had
with a
two of
man,
them.
and she was
Yeah.
the freakiest one. That always
Yeah.
like they like the most. No, I'm
Yeah.
not disrespecting no aunties, but they like the most. They would talk about dick the most, but then they was very, very, very aggressively masculine.
Yeah,
inside.
yeah,
And
yeah.
She had an Aunt Pearly mustache, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you sure you ain't eating pussy because you got a mustache?
Well, that's the
shadow.
craziest. Was the same thing with Deb. Deb didn't have no facial hair, but her girlfriend, I ain't gonna say her name, but she had.
Some facial hair.
Yo, it was weird. She had face like it was just coming out there.
It's
a little
stupid.
bit.
You know, I think it's stupid when you have 4 strands sticking out your chin. Like, come
Yeah,
on, do me
she
a
was
favor
looking
and pull that
crazy
shit.
with
'Cause you
her.
look stupid.
And she was a fine looking woman, but it was just like that shit to throw me away.
No offense, I don't understand what you're trying to do with 4 strands. Yeah, but a
Yeah,
woman.
like-
But it's like, I know they all gotta grow and connect, but if you're a feminine woman and you don't wanna, like, if you're masculine, you're trying to get a goatee, that's understandable, whatever, and you're transitioning. But like, if you're a stem or you're like, you walking around with just 4 strands, it's just stupid. Like,
Yeah.
that's just stupid.
Yeah.
Wait till they all grow in. Don't
Yeah.
walk around with 4 strands.
Yeah, it is a weird. I mean,
like
there's so
you're
many
trying too
things
hard.
that people introduce. I mean, listen, if there's a face on a set of me just seeing 2 strangers, the lipstick never. She does more trying to elude me
I know why.
than the masculine.
I know why.
Oh, you
I know why.
straight? Why
I know
is that?
completely why. Because of what you said about men.
Oh, she's trying to. I mean, you read that room because I couldn't read that one.
I can tell you 100% why they don't like you. 150%.
And this is just like on, like going into the, okay, like for example, there's in my daughter's school, there's this lipstick with this big, but like a pea. That's how bad her shape is. It just looks terrible. And then she got
Oh
this.
my God.
I swear.
pea.
They go, and then,
She got a Tasmanian devil?
yes, such shit is like straight, terribly awkward. I'm going to show y'all one day. I got the video. And then her girlfriend is an older, you know, she been in the game a long time. This is how they do with me when I get from studs. Studs, so it's like, because they're men, right? So they're like, all right. And then when they see there's a motive, like, you acknowledge them, then they're not. But the lipstick that's with her, they can't stand me. They never like me.
Yeah, I said none of my classmates like you.
And they're lipsticks.
Well, most
Not
I
some.
don't know, they was all straight.
Some of them
when
had
I
men, she
came
said.
up in there.
Yeah, well, same thing.
Bisexual.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you talking about for you?
Yeah, but Some girl had posts. I had reshared it. It said most women who grew up without a father don't like masculine men. So that's why they give you a hard time.
That's what did I do? Didn't I just say that?
Old
Didn't I
school
just say that? Why
yes,
I connect
you
with
did.
you?
Was it-
Because my daddy was a real man. I literally just said that.
You know what? That is the truth. Okay, so that's rare.
Right. You
Okay.
like my daddy kicked a lot of wisdom and knowledge.
So if Steve was to have, if they didn't have that, they're not going to take
Got
to me.
more enemies than
Right.
enemies.
Right. They don't
Especially
like,
if
what did
they're
you say
gay.
about my mother? She didn't know how to love me because she didn't have that. If you ain't had a daddy to show you how to be loved right by a man and
Yeah,
take
yeah,
real wisdom
yeah,
from a
yeah.
man,
No,
you're
that-
not gonna know
that's-
how to
that's-
accept that nigga. You ain't
yeah.
gonna like him because you was never taught that.
No, that's-
same thing, same kind of
But
analogy.
the reason I wasn't grown with a father, but I like you because I told you you remind me of Jehovah, and I walk with him.
That's powerful.
Yeah, I walk with him.
You still looked at me as an impact like that? That's
Instead of a threat or someone who's belittling her, as a woman that only likes women.
Well, it's funny. Cinnamon says something about that character where he gets that I'm just a people person.
Mm-hmm.
He broke down something. When he'd be on fire, sometimes he'd just be hidden. But it's interesting to me when people are able to pick up a character and they on point with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like to the point where I'm like, that was good because you got it.
Right.
Well, remember all the things I was telling you about
Shaft.
This brother called me Shaft the other day when I came in there. But when like I was talking about the cock handler. What's the other thing I said?
I don't know where the hell is my grabber.
There's some in the vehicle.
Well, we have a special name. So, ladies and gentlemen, we gotta go
gotta
eat this
eat.
food. We gotta eat this food.
This food been sitting there for 2 hours.
2 hours. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been real. This is probably the most. Well, we got new exclusivity, man. Just we pushing everybody to get here, man.
Right.
And then we're gonna one day we're just gonna join it because right now we got all three we got one more microphone left in, but we got 3 mics on right now.
Right.
Well, hold on. Well, how many can I put there? This is 3. Well, how many I got? 2,
1, 2,
3, right? One more I could fill in here.
Nice.
So this is a beautiful thing. Okay, show 'em that beat, man. You know what's funny? Do you like this one? You like this one? I didn't like the symbol, but I went by the people's choice. I'll show you the symbol that I had, but they like this one because they said it looked like a ladder and.
Right. You're climbing up like you're climbing.
Oh, you okay? See, that's why you got to go by what the ladies
Right.
feel. Look at Gigi was here chilling. I love when y'all be here to cut like this, but this is very important to me, and I'm just speechless right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you. Y'all have a great night. God damn.